Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Trophy Room pre-show. I'm your host, Joseph. Alongside me, the two best co-hosts in the business. Kyle Stevenson, how are you doing, sir?
Oh, just dandy.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm
When's
very
your last day at
tired.
work?
Friday.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So I still
I
got
am
some
also.
things to do.
Yeah.
I've been working late all week, so I can leave early tomorrow to go to the city. So,
Ooh, okay.
you know,
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm gonna miss it, dude. I'm really
you're
fucking pissed.
sick. You should take care of yourself. It's fine.
I know. Tegan, how are you doing, miss?
I am doing well, but
Nice.
it's just always crazy. Holiday time is crazy, but just everything. It's just crazy. It's
It's
crazy.
and somehow I always try to like find a way to get sick during the craziness as well. Oh, it ain't a good look. Have you finished up all your Christmas shopping?
Yes, but I haven't done any wrapping yet because I didn't trust having wrapped presents under the tree with a 3-year-old. So I was like, I'll be more annoyed if I wrap things and then have to rewrap them.
Right,
So
because
every
you're gonna
present
okay.
to any person is just hidden right now in my office, and I'm just gonna wrap them all on New Year's Eve and put them out when I need to because I was like, I don't trust this.
I feel I feel truthful in my heart of heart when if I ever become a dad, God forbid at this point. Because like as you're saying, like, yeah, I shouldn't do the rapping. I'm like, why is that?
I haven't wrapped the few things that I've gotten yet either because
Yeah.
I don't feel like it yet.
Mhm.
I haven't gotten anything yet.
Oh,
I'm real lazy
dude.
with it.
I was gonna
I
get people stuff, but it's medical bills came in
Sure,
and
yeah.
scared me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love like shopping in person. I would go with like my grandma and my mom and we'd spend all day just shopping in person, getting things for everybody. And now I just did all of it online through Amazon, which I hate doing, but literally every single thing I've just got through Amazon because I was like, A, I don't have the time, B, I don't have the energy. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I ain't nobody got time for that. That's how I feel about it. To me, I'm like, listen, it is what it is. Like, Amazon ain't going away.
yeah.
I feel a little bad, sure, but like my brother got me something. I was like, dude, you told me a week ago you weren't gonna get me anything. Like
Mhm.
the thing is he's gonna be a dick. He's gonna pull it in front of me when we're ever in a fight. He's like, you give me a Christmas gift. Well, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, don't be like that.
I
I
know
was
those
having a
people.
yeah, seriously. I
Yeah.
was having a hard time shopping for my sister because she's moving to Sweden at the end of the
Ah.
Ooh.
month. With her boyfriend who is Swedish.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
She
what the
found an
heck do I
escape
get
plan.
you? Because like you can't bring it. There's so much stuff she can't bring. So I was like, I have to get you something that you need, but she's gonna buy all of her home stuff, like her appliances and stuff there,
Yeah.
because it's impossible to pack and shipping fees would be crazy. So it's like,
True.
what do I even get you?
Oh my
I guess
God.
money, but that's I don't know. It
Yeah.
feels weird for Christmas.
Get her wooden shoes. Don't they love wooden shoes over there?
No,
Fuck.
that's Holland.
Got it.
So Sydney, not that you're listening to this, but if you are, click away. But I got her a travel jewelry case that's like this big that will fit in her carry-on suitcase,
Nice.
so she can bring as much of her
Ooh.
jewelry over as possible because she was worried about that. So I,
Okay.
I just got her that. I was like, it's still really lame, but I don't know what else to get you that
Oh,
you
that's cute.
would
That's
need or
cute.
want.
Yeah. No, I like that. This way, I got one question that I knew I was forgetting. It was actually really good. I'm gonna put
For
you
now or for the
here.
show?
For the show. For
Oh,
the show.
I thought you were about to ask us the question. Just
No. It's not. We're not ready just yet. Yellow again. It's in this. Yeah. Okay. There you go. All right. I'm almost ready, guys. Everybody, I'm sick. You're gonna hear me say that a lot this episode. This is all I'm thinking about.
also
I'm
anyone
dying.
here in the pre-show.
Yeah.
When we end the show, we're gonna say, "Hey, bye. We love you. We'll see you next week."
We're staying in.
We're staying in. So
We're
That's right.
staying in.
we're locking in. Okay.
We got presents to give, y'all.
So, just
Presents to
letting
I
you
wore
know
receive.
my
that.
Christmas sweater
Nice.
just for the occasion.
I can't find mine.
I can't find
I
my
was
ugly
so
one. I have an ugly
pissed.
one that I just can't find.
Yeah,
I have so many.
I have a sweater when that time comes. It's like 3 sizes too short or whatever small, but like
A crop top.
Pretty much. It's a bra at this point.
Cute.
It's gonna be real nice. Let me just get Kyle's gift up here. Make sure it's yeah. It's one of them. Like one of them, I'll just tell you. You don't even
I
need
had
to.
this one.
So okay, that one's the important one. Okay,
I think
that one's
I know
not
what it
technically
is
the
too,
Christmas
by the way.
gift, but
I think I know what it is.
okay. Well,
Also, if you guys need merch, and I didn't get this for either of you because the shipping was going to take too long, but if either of you need merch, Insert Coin has a whole Bloodborne line. So, and it's cute. So check it out. Check it out.
ooh, okay.
I've always appreciated Insert Coin from afar because they've never had anything I liked in my size.
Oh yeah, I get that. I struggle because since they're overseas, the shipping is more expensive
Yeah.
and it just takes longer. So when I want to make an order, I only make an order when I have like a big order I want to make because
Yes.
because of the shipping, I don't want to just get one thing, and because of the length of time. And there's nothing they can do about that. Like that's no
No.
fault of their own.
Mhm.
But so whenever I do, I'm like, I have to order like a couple things and be ready to spend a good amount of money before I'm
Yeah.
willing to do that.
That used
Because
to be the Rooster Teeth problem with Kind of Funny with that store because their shipping was outrageous. So you had to make sure you wanted multiple things to make it worth it. Because I think it was like 20 something bucks.
Oh
for, like,
wow. Yeah, I
normal
don't think they're
shipping. It was
that bad,
crazy.
but still. That's all those stores. Like I was on the Bethesda store, the Sony
Yep.
merch store. All of their shipping is so awful. And I was like, why is that?
It's like spend $100. Like, dude, what the fuck? I just want this
I
Ratchet
know.
and Clank plushie.
I know.
You want a liver for me? Okay, I'm ready, y'all.
Also, Silcanet, yes, I hope we can meet you at PAX.
Oh,
I'm very excited.
Apply
Nisa,
for the
come
media
on out.
badge.
Yeah, I applied. All right, this is the one last story before we start. I applied. I forgot to put in the links of the podcast where it's like, if you have a podcast, show your
Sure.
stats.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got very paranoid. I asked, shout out to the guy Dave that was handling it. I'm like, did I fuck up? Did I do something dumb? Should I have waited for Kyle?
They're so nice there. They are so nice there. So
Yeah.
the past 2 years, I've gotten the media badges through them, and they're great with emailing. They're just awesome. So
I even mentioned that like you're doing a great job, sir. Just want to let you know.
I always at the end when they're like, "Do you have any additional comments?" I'm like, "I just want to thank you so much for reviewing my application." I'm like, I gotta
do
kiss
that
up a
all
little
the
bit.
time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, here's my
Yeah.
media kit.
Kyle's gonna teach us the tricks after this
Oh, am
episode.
I?
How to butter up these
Yeah.
PR folks. You need to know.
Can I
All
just
right.
geek out about that real quick
What's
before we
that?
start the show?
Yeah.
So we did our reaction to
Oh yeah.
the Game Awards, and then Joe was super awesome and trimmed down just the Witcher reactions so that I could post that. And on a whim, I posted it on Twitter because I'm paying for the blue check mark because I had a sponsored thing that I wanted to post there and to post videos there. You have to whatever. So I'm still paying for it because I forgot to cancel it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna post my Witcher reaction from the group on Twitter. And freaking CDPR saw it, and the amount of Witcher people that followed me from CDPR, I was literally in tears. I was like, what is my life? What is happening right now? And then one of them retweeted my reaction and said really nice things, but then in a response was like, oh yeah, I saw this in our company Slack.
Yeah, I saw that.
I went running to Dan. I was like,
it
The
was
company Slack. The company Slack.
and then I'm like, okay, I have to be cool. I can't be
cool.
geeking out like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I gotta be cool. I gotta be cool.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's seriously. You know, I'm like, holy fucking shit.
it was for me it was that, which was super awesome to see. And then also I think it was immediately after that was Brit from What's Good be like, hey, we should react sometime. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, I have
Absolutely.
an idea for another show that I meant to bring up before this,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I don't know what this looks like, who's involved, I have no details.
But you're trademarking
All
it.
I have is the name. It's my idea. Nobody take
Yeah.
it.
Okay, it's her trademark.
Hot takes and thought takes, but it's all video game hot takes and video game thought takes, and it's all related to that. And I was just thinking short, like, you know,
Good.
I don't know, 15-minute episodes. And I was like, I don't know what this looks like. I don't know if this is a podcast. I don't know if these are videos. I don't know who's involved. It could be you guys. It could be anybody. I have no idea. But for some reason, when Britt reached out to me and I was like, oh, yeah, but we had to be thirsting over something, I was like, hot takes and thought takes. Because Dan and I say that's what goes viral on social media, or hot takes and thought takes.
I don't hate it. I think it's pretty good.
That could be a segment of a show.
Let's do it. Let's add more onto our time.
Do it. I'm over here trying to see how to get the show shorter.
We need the thought takes, Toad. We need them.
Oh, Jesus. But the thought takes are like, is that like the fake YouTube, like the fake like podcast that they're like, they're telling you how to invest in something? Is that like the thought take?
No.
Thought.
No. THOT.
Over there.
Like someone's, is that like a version of someone's hot?
It stands for that hoe over there. Hoe meaning the instrument, not on YouTube. I'm talking about the gardening tool.
Yeah.
The gardening tool.
Oh, so like someone you don't like? Like, oh, that.
No, like people that like if it's a thought take, it's like, oh, I'm thirsting over somebody or something, or like overly sexualized,
Very
or,
lustful.
you know. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that could be troublesome.
But like I was thinking of it for like the hear me out list, or when Siri was announced, like, okay, that's both a hot take and a thought take, you know, it could be both. So
I love how Joe's over here. It's like, yeah, I guess it is like very thoughtful. Like,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I guess I've seen that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to talk crypto.
Yeah,
exactly. It's like the one dude talking about masculinity to three women on a podcast, you know?
Oh,
like,
I don't.
okay.
I'll bring it up here because it's one
those
of my
are
favorite
takes, I guess.
One of my favorite TikToks. I don't know their name, and I'm not going to find it. But it's these two dudes, and one guy goes, "But what if?" And he's got like glasses, and he says the most outrageous things.
I love those guys.
That's incredible. I binge those all the time.
I don't know their name.
I'll find it when Joe does the intro.
All right, fair enough. All right, you got. I got to start this Zen cache. Let me just make sure everything's working on my end. Broadcast
It's like
stream mix.
we park in a driveway, but we drive on a parkway, and they just leave it.
That's what I was thinking.
And then the music in the background's like.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was thinking. I was being very innocent with my thoughts. Because I'm just thinking of the people that are mad at Intergalactic, you know?
No,
like,
those people suck.
Yeah. God, they could kick rocks. All right, I'm ready when you guys are.
Your camera's not, though.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, now it is.
There it is.
Oh, perfect timing because I actually found one. It's Deji was taken is the TikTok account.
Deji was taken.
DEJIWASTAKEN.
They're linking there, brother.
Incredible. All right,
Freaking
you ready?
hysterical.
All right, chat. We'll see you in 16 seconds.
Oh, wait, no longer. Greatness has arrived. Welcome to episode 407 of The Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast made by the players for the players. I'm your host, Joseph, a.k.a. Mr. Badbit, and it is here where me and my two best friends talk about the latest, the greatest in all things PlayStation. Of course, this week, we chat about our PlayStation wrap-up reports. We are all Xbox players, Helldivers 2 cosmetics, anti-Super Earth freedom propaganda, new Rise of Hydra concept art in our pre-Christmas episode, and so much more as we do it live each and every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on youtube.com/PS Trophy Room and audio services the very next day after. Alongside me, the greatest co-host, whoever is, whoever will be, Mr. Kyle Stevenson, the OG one. How are you, sir?
Oh, the OG one.
Like that. Write that down. I'm going to forget it.
Add it to the dot, quick.
Yeah, please.
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm very sick. I'm losing my voice. And we are recording 2 episodes back to back. So I've been conserving my voice all day today. I'm just hoping it lasts, you know? How about you? Are you almost done with work?
I got 2 more days.
Mhm,
Tomorrow's
mhm.
kind of a big day because it's Indie Game Awards Day. So,
I see you guys got some sponsors, dude.
yeah, we do.
Would you like to let the audience know what you guys got?
So Very Okay Vinyl, which is
Mhm.
a fun one. We have our friends at Powell Group, who Indie Game Business is fantastic. I get the quote unquote big one that people would recognize is Pocket Pair. Pocket
Oh,
Pair are the
So cool.
publisher behind Power World. So yeah,
that's awesome.
they saw we tweeted about it, like, hey, how can we help support? And of course, yeah, sponsor the
That's
show. It's
rad,
really, really cool.
dude. Look at Kyle, just an entrepreneur ready to go, you know?
Hey,
Picking
Hey,
buttons, taking names.
hey, that's
hey, Kyle,
me.
patreon.com/PS Trophy. Throw that pocket pair cash our way.
When I tell you I haven't seen a cent of it,
hmm hmm
because we are so far in the hole from past productions that we are
That's
just
fair.
kind of, we're getting there.
We're
We're getting there.
audio listeners, he is saying that in a full tuxedo. Top
Yeah.
hat.
Yep.
I can see his limousine out back.
Yep.
He's got. Is that a chauffeur behind you?
How do you have that monocle in your eye?
Yeah, it's very. It's talented how
Double-sided
you
tape.
keeping it. And of course, that is everyone's favorite, Tegan, Miss Lightweight herself. How are you, Miss?
I'm good. I'm tired. The child is ill. She's got the cold, the sniffles. As she
Man.
says, too many boogies.
So cute.
So we
dude.
are surviving over in the lightweight household right now.
So, so this is now the time where you start getting sick. Like this is the parent era where it's like the
Yeah.
next 3 to 6 odd years, right?
The only thing I'm hoping is that I still have my
More
teacher
so?
immunity.
That's fair. Yeah.
My
As
teacher
teachers,
immunity,
you
I'm
get a little bit of
hoping-
immunity there.
I don't know how long it
Mm.
lasts for because I've been out of the teaching game for 3 years now because she's 3 years old and I stopped teaching when she was born. So I don't know, but I've been taking the airborne pills
That's fair.
3 times a day because I swear by those. As soon as I feel any little tickle, I start taking those. I get the chewable kind, and I swear it helps me feel better. But
Yeah.
We didn't
fingers
have any.
crossed. Fingers crossed.
We didn't have any, and now I'm suffering. I took a daily vitamin, the one a day, and I'm like, this is gonna fix me. This is gonna get me all fixed up. No problem. That said, listen, we got a lot to talk about, y'all. A lot of PlayStation news, a lot of Xbox news as well that kind of dives into PlayStation quite a bit. Like everybody, we could put our weapons down. The console war is over. I repeat, the console war is over.
I can see
Okay,
the comments now, Joe.
it's done. We put our weapons down. It is a new era. It is possibly gonna get worse. That said. See, as I'm dying, I'm sorry I called into the mic. That's my bad. A little bit of housekeeping before we dive into all that. We got new merch, baby. Episode 400 special edition tees, Goon to the Moon merch. All in the link down below in the description. Go get your merch. Help support the show and look good doing it. Also, the Platties. Ooh, the Platties 2024. That's right. Jeff's show may be over, but the real show just begun. It is our annual Game of the Year award show. It is where we're going to decide what is our game of the year. What is the best performance of the year? What was the best action game of the year? What was the best drop with your boys game of the year? Who was the biggest hear me out of the year? All that and more. Link in the description. Vote like the millions of folks that already have. And let me tell you, I took a peek and a gander of who is winning game of the year right now. And someone is leading only by 3 votes. Only by 3.
I gotta go look at this.
Exactly. I know it's pretty neck and neck. That said, of course, time for our Patreon pitch. Like we say each and every week, if we ever got you through a long car ride, a tough day at work, let's just say you're suffering from the suds like I. It really does mean a lot. You head on over to patreon.com/PS Trophy Room, toss a buck our way, and get exclusive content for doing so. Like our top tier episodes, like our after show episodes, all that and so much more. That's it, Kyle. I am dying and I'm about to have a coughing fit.
I'll
Could
take
you
over.
read
I got
the
you.
producers? Thank you so much.
Absolutely. To our newest members, Antonio Concepcion at the bronze tier, Jazz and Bren at the gold tier. Our premium members, Todd Burowitz and Toxic. Platinum members, Jay Shea, Jedi Master Ren, Cowboy Danger D, Jonas Young, The Green Gorilla Gamer, Chaotic Monkey, Ryuku Kill 90, Stephen Flesh, Stribbles and Bits, Aaron! It's all in caps, so I feel like you have to kind of scream
You
it.
have to.
Bertos Maximus, Tommy, Chris, Hybrid 748, Matt Valdez, Silcanet, Decime, Mitchell Grambling, Mike Thomas, and the Enchanted Goat. And to our gold members, Cypher Primus, Darth Simon the Pieman, Jesse Garcia, JB the Purple Monkey, Hide Indoors, Katie, Kevin Mitchell, Kevin Diaz, Marcus O'Neill, Red Arrow, Ageless Hermit, Androgelosaur, Astronaut Jr., Winter Gamer, Stingray X, Robbie Bobby Miller, Brenton Zachary, Final Fan XZ, Hambone, JD Dillinger, Stone Cold ET, Tino Six Speed, N Johnson, Sean McKenzie, Rick Arrington, Solo, Matthew King, Overlord, Dewani Raksha, Drellish, Rick Davis, Steph Mildner, Samuel Nestling, Maximum Cartage, Big G, and Suddy.
That's a Lord Commander study. You show that man respect by saying his rank and file correct.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Nisa's asking about the channel members. I have to go find them.
Okay.
Because I keep
Like
forgetting
Nisa
to
Howard?
get them.
Like Alex Smith, like Silk Cannet, those beautiful folks that support
Exactly
us
like
over
them.
on YouTube.
Yeah,
They get yourself a nice shiny little icon.
absolutely.
Maybe I'm still working on emotes.
What?
Maybe my ADHD has me keeping on forgetting.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know. It's crazy.
Keep going, Joe. I'm
man.
liking this. How many more things do you have?
I mean, you could join our Discord. It's actually quite poppin'. The kids love it over there. They're saying things like "skibbity beep toilet."
Nope.
They're
I'm gonna
saying
stop you
things
there.
like-
Shout out to our YouTube members: Tommy, Nisa, Strubles a Bits, Mackenzie, Silcanet, Hita, and Alex Smith. And Light, you're in there because you were gifted a membership last week, I
Ooh.
believe.
Look at
Heck
that.
yeah, it was.
Hell yeah. All right, y'all. Listen, it's the end of the year, which means before we square up the news, first off, it's the last news show of the year. That's wild.
Unless something
Nothing.
drops next week that we'll talk about in the new year.
PlayStation acquires Ubisoft or something nuts.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's time for our PlayStation wrap-ups. Kyle Stevenson,
Yes.
would you like to share your wrap-up report, or how would you like to go about this? Would you like to do
I say
like
we
one
just,
slide at a time,
let's do
or
one slide at a time. I think that's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
fair enough? I
Agreed.
forgot to log in.
I know I sound like a
Logging in
valley
there.
girl there. Yeah.
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 The blonde was
God.
showing.
So the first slide is how many games you played. So in 2024, I played a total of 81 games, 73 PS5, 8 PS4. And my very first game, which makes sense because it was our holiday game, was Baldur's Gate 3.
Nice.
God bless.
I believe I was playing it as the new year rang in. Like the ball dropped, I watched, I was like, all right, back to Baldur's Gate.
Happy New Year
Yeah.
for science.
Exactly.
Gotta see how my relationship with Shadow Heart's doing, you know?
Yeah. I gotta make sure
Shoot.
Carlac doesn't blow up.
Mm-mm. She's got a
So-
bomb in her chest.
Before I get into mine, I would like to remind everybody that I play both consoles
Right.
for my YouTube channel. So
Absolutely.
if anyone says that this sounds low, it's because it's half of what I play. So double it and add
Yeah.
Xbox in there as well. So on PlayStation, I played 24 games total, 15 PS5 and 9 PS4 games. And my first game of the year was Bloodborne.
Ooh.
Yes.
That counts as 30 games right there.
Yes.
Mine was 96 games. I can tell you that number's a lie. There's no way. 76 PS5 games,
Okay.
20 PS4 games.
Okay.
And my first game this year was also Baldur's Gate 3, because I was also thirsting after Carlac. You know? Whew, whew.
The hottie with the body.
Oh my God, isn't she? And I've been tempted to go back.
Same.
Like
I still need to finish it. There's too much. I can't keep up.
technically
much.
same.
It's too much.
Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate's kind of like your forever game because it's so big.
Hmm.
Like I know there's stuff that I did not experience in that game, and I know there's a whole what's it called? The Dark Urge playthrough, where it's like
Mhm.
completely different, where you're just an asshole the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that playthrough legit, Kyle.
I hope so.
I'm gonna do that game. I am.
I'm also just scared because it's been so long, and I feel like this is one of those games you can't take a break from and
That's
jump
fair.
back into it and be okay. So that's
Yep.
made it very daunting to get back into it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
So
that's fair. That's fair. All right, y'all. Here's my top 5 games played this year.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Stevenson, how many hours do you think I have in Balatro?
93.
We got pump those
Yeah,
numbers
pump
up.
those numbers up.
I'm sitting at. Well, actually, no. Tigo, how many hours have I put into Balatro?
is this Price is Right rules? So I have to be under or bust?
Yes.
I'm going 99.
Ooh, both of y'all too low. I have over 149
Hell
hours
yeah.
in Balatro.
I gotta say, my original, I was gonna say 150. I'm glad I didn't. That would have pissed me off.
My number 2 played game, not surprising, Fortnite with 128 hours.
Whew.
Getting those dubs, locking it down.
Still in the triple digits for Fortnite playtime, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm never gonna grow up. Though I might stop playing if they put Mariah Carey in there. I draw the
She's
line.
in. I just saw her character model.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna draw the. If we're gonna get those emotes, I'm legit. I hate that song so much. No. Number 3, not surprising as well, Black Ops 6 with 88 hours. Now this counts Warzone.
Okay.
So it's not like I put 80, like I put a lot of hours in it. Don't get me wrong, but that counts Warzone. Number 4, Helldivers 2 with 82 hours logged. And then Call of Duty again. So technically, Call of Duty may have been my most played game with 82 hours. Or sorry, 68 hours. That was just Black Ops 6. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
What about you, Light?
So this year I platinumed Red Dead. So that's my number 1 played game. 'Cause that took forever. That took me 255 hours.
That sounds
God
right.
bless.
My number 2 game, ironically enough, was Baldur's Gate.
Hell yes.
At 58 hours. But I'm still not out of Act 1.
I was going to say,
But
yeah,
again,
and you're in
that
Act 1.
sounds about right. Act 1's massive.
Yeah.
My 3rd game was Bloodborne with 38 hours.
God bless.
So
God
that
bless.
honestly, I thought was going to be worse than it was.
And you beat it, right? And only 38?
Yeah, and the DLC.
Wow.
Yeah. So I thought it was going to be way worse than
Professional
that.
gamer over here.
No.
38 hours.
Although some of the
Dude.
bosses I beat real quick, and I'm not going to lie, I felt real good. And then the next boss humbled me every time. Every time.
That
Or
sounds
just
like a
some
fun
random
game.
Joe Schmo.
Yeah.
Like, who's the dude with the freaking
Oh, the
gun
guy
on the
Troy?
building?
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh,
I died like 50 times to him, I think. I was so angry. I was like, he's not.
he's either the easiest son of a gun to beat because you're able like to time it correct and like hit him off the tower immediately, or he is like one of the toughest enemies I've ever fought in that game.
I
There's
ended
no
up
in
getting
between.
so lucky because I was like, I'm just going to shoot him off. And the first time I tried, it did not work. And I died bad. Real quick, real bad. And the second time, I was just like, fuck you. And I just shot him out of rage. And I wasn't even planning on anything. And he fell off the building. And I was like, okay.
All right, more. I
I'll
gotta
take
unlock this
it.
inner rage more often.
And then 4 and 5 really surprised me. 4 is Fallout 4,
Oh.
which
Ooh,
I knew I played this year because of the show, but I played 37 hours of it, and I didn't think I played it that much, but apparently I played much more than I realized.
that's fair. That's fair.
Because I was gonna platinum it this year because I'd never platinumed it, and then that fell off because more games came out.
Yep.
And number 5 is gonna shock everybody.
All right.
Number 5 is Suicide Squad at 28 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Oh, hell yes.
me, Dan, and my mod friend Urine, we actually had fun with it. We were having a great time.
Honestly, let's get the band back together. Let's do this because
Let's do it.
I platinumed Suicide Squad. I enjoyed my time with it, and everybody yells at me about it. You know,
People, when I shared my stats, someone was like, "LOL, Suicide Squad." I was like, "It's fun. You can listen to people all you want, and
Right.
is it a perfect game? No, but it's freaking fun if you play it with friends. I don't know what to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to tell
TZ
you.
says she's being modest. She was excellent on Bloodborne.
Thanks,
God
TZ.
bless. Yeah, it's a fun game. Like I hate when people give you those comments. It's like you're obviously the internet hive mind. Someone told you to think this way, and that's why
Mhm.
you think that way. You know, it's like
Yeah.
so it's so annoying because you're not reaching those people. They just want to be a troll.
Or
Know?
you just are so specific on what you wanted that you can't even give it a chance. And I get that. Like, I understand, obviously, that would not have been my choice of a game for them to make, but they did.
Yeah.
So I decided to try it. And I'm glad that I did. If I played it alone, would not have liked it. Absolutely not. But playing with friends, I had a great time. I thought it was a lot of fun. Clearly,
Yeah, I'm a
28
psychopath.
hours.
I played it a lot alone. I was like, I'm digging this.
Shout
This is
out
a fun little podcast game.
to Michael Huber at Easy Allies who coined the term, but I love swimming in sevens.
Yeah,
Video games are video games. They're just
Mm-hmm.
a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
not every game needs to be game of the year. I'm sorry,
Right.
Kyle. You go.
No,
you
so
do
Canon
yours.
also, thanks for letting me know in chat that the Dark Urge in Baldur's Gate is not being evil, though it's easier to do so. So, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Because I hate playing the bad guy in games. It's just not the way I want to play.
Yeah,
Mhm.
same.
All right, so we all know what number one is here, right? It's MLB The Show.
Fair enough.
It's always going to be number one. Can you take a guess my hour count in MLB The Show? Game came out in March.
Yeah.
I stopped playing it, I think, last week.
I'm going to say
300.
200. Oh,
Okay. No, you're good. You're good. You say yours. You say
I'm
yours.
saying 200 flat.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 328.
Okay. 426.
Oh, that's so low.
Wowee.
I love me some MLB The Show.
Emma, San Diego studio.
Come on.
Can
hit
we
me
get
up.
this man a plaque? Get him on an ad. He
Yeah.
loves your game.
Send me like because I've seen the creators get like baseball bats and
Yeah.
cards and stuff. Like, I don't know.
Get him a home
I really
plate.
love your game. I was the first in the world to platinum it last year. Like, what do you want me to do?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I missed out this
All
year
right.
because work.
Yeah.
Who do we need to contact? Send me at
I
him.
don't know.
Let me at him.
Dear Mr. San Diego.
Get this dude some cards.
My number two is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at
Ooh.
135 hours.
God bless.
I want to try to platinum that before the end of the year, but I don't think that's happening
It's fair.
because hard mode is real hard.
Yeah.
My number three is Balatro at 78. That game I will
Nice.
never platinum. There's
Nope.
no way.
Impossible.
There's no way.
What
can't-
is the platinum for that?
You
What does it look
have
like?
to beat. You have to beat a run with every single Joker, I believe, and there's like over 100 Jokers,
hmm
and it's
Collect
real
every
hard. I
card.
can't do
Beat
it.
every
I can't do
deck.
it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Number
Yeah.
4 is Dragon Age Veilguard at 63 hours. Have that platinum. And
Nice.
then at number 5 is Elden Ring, because of Shadow of the Erdtree at 50 hours.
I'm surprised that ain't on here. Oh, it took me 40-ish.
Well, also, like, Shadow, I don't know how long Shadow was, but I did hop into Elden Ring like a week before and played
That's
for
fair.
a little bit. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my top 5.
All right, fair enough. Let's get into the next bit right here.
This
How
one
do
is
you-
just
how do
like, what's your gaming style for you? Mine is the GOAT.
It won't let me click on next. What am I doing wrong here?
I think you have to click and drag. That's what I have to do.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay,
I
I
think
knew
I'm
that.
only the GOAT because MLB The Show is my top game for a sports thing.
fair. I am
I'm in-
the.
Oh, no, go ahead.
for it. So, no,
Go,
you
Joe.
first.
Go, Joe.
Okay, fine. The connoisseur. You spent
Ooh.
11% of your game time playing electric mix of.
Eclectic, yep.
Yeah, there you go. That mix of games. I'm so sick.
Words are hard, Joe. It's okay.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just not smart. What say you? What was your gaming style like?
I'm an adventurer. I
Hell
spent
yes.
72% of game time dodging danger and picking fights in epic action adventure games. That sounds absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Not surprised by that.
I love that. I love that. Oh, the calendar one. We could skip this one. This one
Like
isn't too
I
exciting to
think
me.
the only standout for me because every month is just MLB The Show except for Elden Ring
Yeah.
and Silent Hill for December. But my cover art for January is Crisis Core because I was playing that
Oh,
before Rebirth and I completely
yeah.
forgot that I played and platinumed it and had a terrible time. I really don't like that game. I'm glad I played it so I
Yikes.
could experience it because I love Final Fantasy
Yeah.
VII, but I
Oof.
did not like it.
Fair enough. Let's skip twice here because one's just an ad for PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Get what you're trying to get.
Oh,
Ooh,
boy.
okay.
Oh, boy.
This is a fun one. How many hours I put on my PlayStation 5?
Yeah.
I put 1,350 hours into my PlayStation 5. 1,339 game sessions. Games played 87. That doesn't make sense, but it says I played it 90, whatever. And then on my PlayStation Portal remote player, I've logged 119 hours, God bless, 172 game sessions, and 23 games played.
Nice.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you. I don't like to brag. I put up some real numbers.
What about you, TV?
Oh, my.
I'm confused because these numbers are different than the original screen. So this says I
Right?
had 584 hours, but I'm pretty sure the first screen said 200 something. Did it not? Did I make that
Yeah.
up?
I don't know.
Did it say
Ah,
500? Am I
Let's
losing
see
my
if
mind?
let me see if mine matches up.
yeah,
The
mine's,
first
mine's-
screen is games.
mine's kind of does and kind of doesn't.
24 games.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there one that gave the hours?
Just your top
Dude.
5.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm losing my mind. I could have sworn. Anyways, 584 hours.
Mhm.
311 play sessions, mostly Red Dead
bless.
Online, probably. And then games played is actually kind of low for me, which is only 23.
Yeah. Yeah. But again, you're splitting that time with,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, the one that shall not be named, Xbox. And and honestly too, like looking at these numbers, I'm like, ooh, over 1,000. I gotta find another hobby. This is a little bit too much. This is getting dangerous.
It's okay, Joe, because I'm also in the 1,000-hour mark.
Fuck.
1,140. But if you take away MLB The Show, I'm down in the 800s, which is wild.
Nice.
Play session 656. Which, Joe, you said your play sessions were in the thousands?
Yes, 1,339.
I think this number is hilarious to me.
How's that?
There's only 365 days in a year. So you're telling me I have logged at least 2 play sessions every single day on average?
Right.
Yours is like 3 times a day that you're turning on your PlayStation to play something?
Yeah, something doesn't make sense about these numbers.
It's very strange. It's very
Strange. What's it? Just turning on my PlayStation counts as a session?
I don't know.
Because then I'm not accidentally turn this thing on all the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, next section here. This year I put up some real numbers. Now, Tegan, I'd like to let you know, usually when it comes to platinums, I only platinum games I really enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like I don't make it a mission of like I need a platinum you know, Dragon Age. I just have to really like Dragon Age in order to platinum it. And games that I can't get the platinum, I'll try my best for, or I'll go out there and I'll get a nice little symbolic platinum, a nice little easy plat.
So, I hate that system.
Well, it's a good system. It's not perfect. It's flawed like any other, but it's good. And I enjoy it. So I've put up, shout out to Vampire Survivors to give me this money. First off, I have earned 1,216 trophies. Again, 700 of them are. It's impressive when you. It's impressive, sure, but the asterisk is like Vampire Survivors has like 500 trophies.
Okay.
and I platinumed that game twice. You know, like it. Yeah, it's inflated. 16 platinums. God bless. 93 gold, 278 silver, 829 bronze. I increased my trophy level by 26.
Ooh, so what are you
I'm
at
at
now?
422. I don't know
Okay.
what that means.
Okay. What about you, Light?
My numbers are low because I don't have really much time to platinum hunt
Yep.
anymore. So I have 2 platinums, which would be Red Dead and Astrobot.
Hell yeah.
I have 356 trophies total. So 2 platinums,
Yes.
12 gold, 66 silver, 276 bronze. So rookie numbers, if I'm being honest. But in my defense, I don't have time because I have to record.
You're a mom.
Well, that too. That too.
You know?
My trophy level did increase 17 levels though,
Ooh,
which
there you
seems
go.
like a lot considering I really didn't get that many.
Yeah.
And I'm at level 256 now.
Hell
Sweet.
yes. Still don't know what that means.
But I feel like
yeah.
the Red Dead Platinum should be a heftier platinum
It should
because
be.
that suckers a bear.
It
Yeah.
should be.
Like, real talk, like, not all platinums are created equal.
Mhm.
Again, like, my Suika game is not,
Yeah.
is not Red Dead Redemption 2. Like,
They need to be weighted.
Yes.
yeah, exactly. Like, that's Sekiro level. Count that as 10 platinums.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
What say you?
I didn't realize I ended on this number, but I like it that I had a even 1,000 trophies. In
That's
2024.
beautiful.
I really like that. It's really,
Yeah.
really nice.
That tickles a nice part of my
Yeah,
brain.
exactly. 13 platinums. So Joe got me beating platinums this year. 117 gold, 231 silver, 639 bronze. I went up 12 levels, so I'm at level 649. Lifetime trophy count is 14,095.
Ooh.
Whew.
We put up some numbers. What I really loved is like seeing everybody in the Discord the day that was the wrap ups finally went live and everybody's like sharing their stats in the general chat. It was really awesome to see. Because like there's just so much variety. We're all busy doing stuff, but it's like, you know what? Wrap ups here. Let me wrap this up. Let me, share my stats with everybody. So go with the Discord. If you haven't already, link down in the description. Share your summary of your PlayStation Wrapped. It's a real fun time. It's a real fun time.
Which, by the way, just looking at the next slide, I definitely have more than 1,000 trophies.
Well, it's not a
Because
perfect system.
Because on this slide, my 1,000th trophy was from Silent Hill 2. Reached the end of the long staircase. But I definitely got trophies after that for beating the game.
Right.
I wonder when the
Mm.
cutoff deadline
Yeah.
for collecting the data is.
Yeah.
Well, then
that's
they
a
have
really
my
good
latest
question.
one is an Astrobot DLC level, which is past.
Oh yeah,
1,000.
and I
So
have one
don't
on
know.
here from
It's
December
very strange.
13th.
Very
I don't know.
strange.
Because I think YouTube did the same thing with the YouTube Wrapped for like the creator stats. I got the email and I have way more subs than it says I do. So I'm like, okay, when did they stop collecting the data for the year? Because I've jumped up since then.
Yeah.
But shockingly, my latest trophy is, because I'm a COD girly now all of a sudden, is an online COD trophy, Tour of Duty, win 5 war matches in multiplayer while playing online.
Nice.
Hot damn.
Because I don't know who I am anymore. But I play COD now. And I play online.
Absolutely. I love to see it. Let me see. What was my latest trophy? There you go. On December 12th. So it looks like that's the cutoff. December 12th was Dragon Age Veilguard. A rook really likes shiny things. That was it. Collect 80 mementos.
Shiny.
Just to show you how many
I understood that
trophies
reference.
Vampire Survivors has.
Mm-hmm.
Because I only play one game at a time, unless it's MLB The Show, obviously. My 600th trophy was Vampire Survivors. My 700th trophy was Vampire Survivors.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
Tell
they
you,
were
it's
9
inflated a
days
little bit.
apart, because that's really all I was playing when I could.
Yeah. Well, listen, that's been our PlayStation wrap-ups for the year. We're real professional gamers out here. That said, Kyle, we have one comment from the 3Gs himself, the Green Gorilla Gamer. Would you like to read that for us, sir?
Sure. He says, "Sup, fam? Turns
What
out
up?
the Game Awards was a fantastic show. Valve sadly can't count to 3 like I predicted, and my body will remain the machine it has been for years when it turns literally nothing into Silksong hype. Damn it, Light, why didn't you predict it? It would have come true." Also, Kyle, same reaction
Gotta
from
get a sweater.
Pac-Man. We're both day one. My question from last week. It's the end of the year. I want to talk platinums. I want each of you to answer these 3: your favorite platinum, your least favorite, and of course the proud accomplishment of holy shit, I can't believe I finally got it platinum. In a year where I've obtained 31 platinums so far, some of those being Spider-Man 2, Uncharted 4, and The Messenger, I played some incredible games this year. My favorite platinum was Inscription. Hell yeah, dude. Casey's mod toyed with my soul, but it only cemented myself in my top 5. My least favorite platinum was Team Sonic Racing. Oh, yeah. Starting to understand the hate for this blue hamster. But the one I am most proud of, and my hand still cramps thinking about it, Thumper. What a damn impressive title, but wow, that was a holy shit moment when I finally beat it. If Broforce had a platinum, that would be the only game to top it, as Iron Bro mode for 18 hours was rage-inducing. But no platinum. A special shout out to Lonely Mountains Downhill, my 60th platinum and 31st of the year. If it weren't for Inscription, that would be number 1. I needed something calm this year. This has been a bad year. Haven't had a chance to finish y'all's thoughts on the Game Awards, nor the episode before that, but Joe, was a blast getting a bit of the community together for Marvel Rivals. Looking forward to the new year for more of that. I'm off to stream Astrobot, the winner for Game of the Year. Have a good night, y'all, and God bless.
Don't tell the Nerd Chat boys that. They're on suicide watch since that announcement. So the one platinum I'm most proud of, that's a difficult one. The one that I'm not proud of, the one that actually kind of annoys me, I did Pinball Heroes on PlayStation Classics because I'm like, oh, I heard this is an easy platinum. I want to get it like in my platinum fix going. Man, that game's not great. And the weird latency as well. That infuriated me. What was the other one? The one platinum that I'm like proud of that I was like, oh, I got this. This is awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that would be Diablo 4, because that's been a literal year in the making for me. So finally being able to pin that down, like, yes, nice. And then another shout out to Star Wars Outlaws, because I really enjoyed that game, though that platinum is a bit annoying because of all the collecting that you have to do for it. So that would be my 3. What say you, like? What's like a type of like, Jesus, platinum that like annoyed you to get? What's the one you're most proud of? What's the one you're like, hell yeah, I got it, it's fine.
So the easiest, because I keep talking about it, that I'm most proud of is Red Dead, because it took me forever. It was really hard. I had to do online stuff, which thank God for my community, because they stepped up and they helped me get those lickety split. And it was just a great time being able to play with my community online like that. So Red Dead for sure, because I'm pretty sure that took me almost an entire year. It was such a big deal when we did that we bought special party poppers. And it also coincided right around when I hit 100K on the channel. So it was just like it was just a great time on the Lightweight Gaming channel. So that's definitely the one I'm most proud of. The one I had the most fun with is definitely Astrobot. That was just such a joy to play. I never at any point did I have the feeling like, oh, I have to go do that to get the platinum. The only one, the final level was kind of a bear, but it was still fun, even though I was annoyed.
Yeah.
It's still fun. And those are my only 2 platinums this year. So the one that was the most annoying, I'll say, I didn't play this year, but I'm gonna cheat. But Spiritfarer. I platinum Spiritfarer last year, I think it was, and love that game. But the platinum for that was awful to get, because they added the DLC stuff into the platinum, or the additional content into the platinum, and it was so hard to get through all of that. And there was one character in particular that you needed to do a storyline from that I was just going crazy. I was like, what am I missing? What am I doing wrong? It took me forever, and I was so done with that game by the end, which I was such a disappointment, because it was such a beautiful game. I should not have tried to platinum it. So kind of cheating a little bit, because that was technically last year, but since I only had 2 platinums, I'm still gonna count it.
Yeah. I'm gonna include one that wasn't this year, light. So,
Go for it, Kyle.
For this year, my least favorite was Crisis Core. I had an awful time with that game. The little reels, like casino mechanic, drove me nuts.
Oh, RNG stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it was awful. My favorite is I platinumed the OG Final Fantasy VII, leading up to Rebirth. Just as like a to me, that's just a symbol of just how much I loved it, because I went back and played it and finally platinumed it, which was awesome. The most holy shit, I can't believe I finally got it, is when I platinum Bloodborne. I thought that would never happened. And I committed so hard to platinum it behind Joe's back that when it happens, around roughly, I think the same amount of time you beat Bloodborne, like it was around like 30 something hours or so, 40 hours or something like that. I was like, oh man, I guess I can play hard games.
I can do it.
I can do it.
Dude, Sekiro will always be my most proud platinum. And now if we're throwing the whole, which we should have, the whole like trophy list, the funnest had to be Hitman. I love doing that platinum. That game is one of the greats. That said, Kyle Stevenson.
That's me.
Enough of this wrap up stuff.
Yeah.
Okay? It's time to lay down our weapons, end the console war, and square up the news.
First bit of news that is getting squared up comes to us from Jordan Midler over at VGC, and Jordan writes, Microsoft CEO says being an Xbox player means playing games on all your devices. Recently, the company introduced a new marketing campaign titled, quote-unquote, This is an Xbox, in which it highlighted that Xbox's strategy moving forward is making Xbox games available on virtually all entertainment devices via the cloud. While this caused concern among some console owners who worried that this strategy would take focus away from its traditional offerings, Microsoft has since doubled down on the plans. As spotted by GameFile, Microsoft addressed the future plans of its gaming business during last week's annual shareholder meeting. Quote, Shareholders are also interested in our gaming business, said Brett Iverson, Microsoft's Vice President of Investor Relations. Our acquisition of Activision Blizzard King, Satya, how are you feeling about the early return on that investment and the progress on our overall gaming strategy over the last year, end quote. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella replied, quote, I'm feeling very, very good about where we are in gaming. In fact, right now, this is like the peak gaming system. Obviously, with Black Ops and the new Call of Duty, it's just been fantastic to see the launch of the marketing around it, the buzz around it, and the love for gaming. And so we said, let's take that joy of gaming everywhere. And that's why even those ads with Xbox Now, where we are redefining what it means to be an Xbox fan, is about being able to enjoy Xbox on all your devices. And more importantly, I think in the long term as a company, we can bring the best of the AI innovation, cloud innovation, console innovation, PC innovation to build the best games that can be enjoyed by gamers everywhere, end quote.
Now, this also comes from PS Lifestyle that quotes our friend of the show, Jez Corden, who claims to have heard from his sources that Microsoft considers Hellblade 2 and Hellblade 2's Xbox exclusivity as a mistake. Corden also claimed that, quote, if some games are exclusive, it's going to be incidental at best. The case-by-case argument is by the large going to be multi-plat timed and maybe with a very few outliers, Corden later said. And responding to a user who said they didn't believe Xbox's upcoming Fable game would come to PlayStation, Corden wrote, that game was monstrously expensive.
Monstrously.
There you go. I can't say words.
That's a dumb word.
Yeah.
It was very fucking expensive.
It was very, exactly. Just say that next time, Jez. It might not be day one, but it'll come with the current plan in place, in my opinion. All right. So really just, there it is. We got Phil saying it. We got Satya saying it. There you go. Now, I've seen Deadly Headley, friend of the show, listener, hello, this is your shout out, my friend, made an excellent video talking about the Xbox perspective of like this current plan and how it's not the doom and gloom. Everybody just settle down. It's the common comment that I get, and I saw on his as well. It's like, well, why aren't we demanding PlayStation and Nintendo do this? Why is it always on Xbox to be, the pseudo third party? Why aren't we asking the same of PlayStation and Nintendo? So Kyle, I bring that over to you. Why aren't we asking Nintendo and, PlayStation to say, hey, give Xbox The Last of Us. Go give, Xbox Mario. What's going on with that?
Let me ask a clarifying question.
Sure.
Your question is, and everyone else's question is, why aren't we saying, hey, go put it elsewhere?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, and also Yarden says, I'm glad this podcast is an Xbox podcast now. That's right. Listen, this is no longer the trophy room. We've entered the green room. Okay. Hi, this is the achievement hall where Xbox is great, and the achievement hall is in the clouds, man. It's wherever you want the achievement hall to be. We're here. Okay?
We need to get you tie-dye and like a hippie get up next time you say that. It's in the clouds,
Hey,
man.
It's in the clouds, man.
Some circle glasses.
Yeah. Because, I feel like it's just a very loaded question, you know?
It's an extremely loaded question, and I don't know if we are the ones that should be asking that. Like,
right.
It's very weird because as a PlayStation gamer primarily my entire life.
Let me rephrase it for you.
No,
as a PlayStation guy, yeah, go for it.
It just like that is my console that I want to play. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm so happy with the offerings that I'm getting on PlayStation that I don't need to look elsewhere to play my games.
Right.
And I'm totally happy with what I am getting. And I also think on the larger scale that Sony and Nintendo are also totally happy with what they are doing for their own ecosystems. And they're seeing the benefit of still having that kind of old school philosophy of exclusives and first party only on our console and maybe a PC, depending on a few outliers here or there.
Yeah.
I just think it's a whole lot like if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing.
I think for that one, like that's definitely because I replied to this one person that was asking us that. I think Evil MC, who's being nice and respectful about it, and he's like, "Why is it always us Xbox guys that gotta give you guys something? You guys never give us anything." And I just think everybody has to answer a different question right now, right? Like Nintendo's question isn't, "Hey, we need to bring our games over to different places." Look at Mario Kart, 60 million units sold. Look at Mario Odyssey, 28 million units sold. Elden Ring on multiple platforms just shipped 28 million.
Yeah.
They're not in a space where they need to go out and do that, right?
Nintendo's question is, how can our next console actually feel like it's close enough to PS5 and Xbox?
Exactly.
That's their
like
question.
their question is like, hey, if we have a more beefy Nintendo Switch, is that enough? Because we have the Steam Deck, we have the ROG Ally, we actually have competition in this space now. And if we don't sell as well as the Switch 2 doesn't sell as well as the Switch, is that a failure? And PlayStation's question is similar to Xbox's, where it's like, okay, our games, our blockbuster games from Santa Monica, Sucker Punch, Naughty Dog, whatever, they have a ceiling of about 9 to 11 million units sold, right? The games are getting more expensive to make. The PS5 is on a similar track to sell a similar, maybe a little bit more than the PS4. We're not seeing that growth that we used to. Sean Layden talked about this 2 weeks ago, breaking that 350 million unit sold ceiling that consoles can never breach. We need to start finding other places to help kind of band-aid the wound of the dev costs, how to eat those costs. And so you're seeing PlayStation do something similar that Xbox is actually doing, which is saying, hey, let's bring our games over after a certain period of time over to PC, and then that will help with the dev costs of these games, right? And Xbox's problem is, the simple fact that they're sold less than half of what the PS5 has. So they have about 30 million units. Even with the Xbox One, if we want to throw those numbers around, they have a smaller install base. And so you take a Halo 5 Guardians, for example, back in 2017, that sold around 6 million units. That's Xbox's flagship title, selling about the same as Days Gone, right? A non-flagship Sony product. So if you're Microsoft and you're seeing the dev costs of your games, they don't sell as well as PlayStation's. Doesn't mean they're not great, guys. I love Sea of Thieves. But they don't sell as great as the PlayStation games, and they cost similar to your PlayStation competition. Well, I got to start looking elsewhere. and they have started with PC a while back, and now they're saying, okay, with the implementation of Game Pass, that helps us quite a bit. But we still need to see more growth because our parent company just infused us with $70 billion worth of content. So it's like they have to see the return, and they're also a company that's rather agnostic. They don't understand why we do exclusive software because they don't. And it's having to fight that argument with people that are your boss and that just don't understand the business that you're in. And so I get it where it's infuriating as an Xbox fan because you're like, man, I've been a part of this ecosystem. I want to feel like it's unique and it's whole, but we're at the point of diminishing returns, and Xbox has to deliver in a way that, unfortunately, PlayStation and Nintendo don't have to. PlayStation does, again, to a similar degree, because they are most of Sony's business is a good chunk of PlayStation, but they're just trying to fix margins. Xbox is trying to get units sold. So I throw this over to you, T. As someone that's playing on both Xbox and PlayStation, someone that is the most agnostic out of all three of us, does this news shake you to the point of like, well, why do I have the Xbox? Or, I'll just wait for Outer Worlds or whatever on PS5. Or do you still see your reasoning of like owning an Xbox and playing those games day one on Xbox?
Yeah, so for me, it is a tough question because I do have both, and I will always see myself having both simply because I want to be able to play everything as soon as it comes out. I don't get upset about exclusives potentially going to another console because I've always been of the mentality where if you need to do what you need to do in order to make money, please do it, because I'd rather your games be in different places than your company needing to shutter studios or close or whatever the case may be. And I know that's an extreme case, but still. They clearly are making these decisions for a reason, and we don't know what those reasons are. So if you are someone who solely has an Xbox, I can see the frustration because you bought into that ecosystem. You had the choice, do I buy a PS5 or an Xbox? And you chose the Xbox if you only have the one console. And now you're saying, oh, I could have bought the PlayStation, gotten all of the PlayStation games and the Xbox games. I can see your frustration because now it's kind of like, why did I get the Xbox over the PlayStation? I just think the reality is the company, Microsoft, looks at things, like you said, they look at things differently. And to them, it's about how do we get people to play our games? How do we make money with Game Pass? That is their priority right now. They have made that very obvious. Their priority is Game Pass. It's not the console. They lost the console war in console sale numbers, I'm pretty sure 2 years in a row, or two console seasons. Yeah, thank you. In a row.
Got you.
So they're looking elsewhere. How do we stay competitive? And Game Pass is their answer. They have put everything into Game Pass, and I don't think that means they're going to stop making consoles, but I do think that means people need to kind of reevaluate. If you've been an Xbox person your entire life and only an Xbox person, you kind of need to look at both. For me, when it comes to deciding what I'm going to play, it really comes down to, is this coming on Xbox first? If it's going onto the Xbox first, I'm going to play it on Xbox because I want to play it when it comes out. If it comes to other consoles later, great. I might play it just because I want the platinum. I might not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's tough because I can see why people who only have an Xbox are feeling frustrated because that's where they put their money, and they're like, well, I should have gotten a PlayStation instead. But from, someone who has had on my channel side of things on a much smaller scale, looking at, okay, I'm not making the money I need to make. What do I need to do in order to keep my company afloat? You have to look outside the box. And I think this is the way Xbox is doing that. Nintendo has a very distinct market with their handheld consoles and their unique style of game. PlayStation has always been known for their exclusives and their single player stories. And Xbox, I feel like, has kind of always bounced around in what their focus is. When Xbox first came out, it was the LAN parties. I feel like the Xbox console was known for online playing. It wasn't known for the single player story games. It was the online games. And, then it kind of transitioned, and now it's transitioning back. It's never been, PlayStation has always been, in my mind, and you can, obviously
Yeah.
debate this in the comments, but in my mind, PlayStation is the single player, story driven, exclusive games always. Nintendo is Nintendo. No other description needs to be made. But with Xbox, every console generation seems to be a different focus, and they're still trying to figure out what they want that to be. And
I think that's a really great point you made, because a lot of people gave Jason Schreier shit, or Christopher Dring, one of the two. They both have glasses. It confuses me. But he described the Xbox leadership of like, man, every month it changes. Like they truly, they're right now they're a bit directionless was the statement, and everybody's like, how dare you say that? Now with this music coming to light, you could see that the vision is coming into focus. I want to point out two comments. One's funny, one's pretty good. Tommy writes, "It's just frustrating to see Sony not quote playing along. I have a PlayStation for their exclusives though. It just goes back to the crossplay thing. Sony just doesn't have to, and there is no incentive to." And that's the problem too, as a PlayStation fan. It's like, there are some things PlayStation has been lagging behind in. And like, we just got wish lists. Like, we should be able to gift our games. Like, there are some things that would help us if this race was, quote unquote, tighter, as it were, right? Because you're right, like, PlayStation wouldn't have done crossplay if their arm wasn't twisted to go and get crossplay happening. And then Jonathan Kelly writes in, maybe EA, where is it? Maybe EA should come out with a new console competitor, the microtransaction station. In order for it to work, you need to slot a credit card into it like a slot machine in the old DirecTV access cards. Ooh, that's a callback, man. Yeah, Kyle.
I was just gonna add to this topic of like, it's a weird thing for me to answer, because as a PlayStation fan, I'm very excited that I get to play other games that I thought was previously inaccessible.
Right.
Just because I can't do cloud gaming in my current setup. It just can't happen. My PC cannot handle and run any games. It's just not a thing. Like, I had a Portal. I was very excited for it. It did not work because my internet is trash. So like, I'm happy I'm going to get to play indie. I'm happy I'm going to be able to check out Outer Worlds 2. Yes, I'm bummed that it'll probably, I don't know about Outer Worlds if it's day and date, who knows. But like, yes, I am feeling like, man, I want to play indie right now. but I can't. I'm going to have to wait a little bit, and that's a bummer for me personally. But I understand why Xbox fans are upset a little bit.
Yeah,
because it's like,
if the shoe was on the other foot.
Exactly. If the shoe was on the other foot and PlayStation games are going to Xbox, I would feel a little bummed, and I've always said that, because like, I still see values in exclusives for us as buying into a certain ecosystem. I still see value in that. So if I were to know that every single game, no matter what, will show up elsewhere, it would make me less incentivized to be a part of that ecosystem and just buy what I think is the best one.
Right.
Or the best for like my purposes, kind of thing.
Yeah. I just hope that Xbox, the singular. I just hope that Xbox is prepared for, I don't think Fallout is the right word, but I'm going to use it because I don't have the right word in my head right now. But the Fallout next generation, when they look at their console sale numbers, because they have said that they're going to come out with another console next generation. And I don't want to hear them closing studios or being upset or saying we didn't make enough money as much as we predicted on console sales after making these decisions. Because if you're going to make these decisions, that I'm fine with that. But you've made your bed, now sleep in it and commit to those decisions. You are committing to Game Pass. You are committing to, this is an Xbox. Be prepared that not as many people are going to buy your system next generation, because why would they? And the only way they are going to get people to choose their console at this point over the PlayStation next generation is if they have something major, either way cheaper for the same experience or a way better experience. And I don't know if at this point in the technological cycle, because I'm not a techie person, I don't know any of that. I don't know if they're in a place where they could be able to do that. They have to have something else to pull people to that console. And at this moment, they don't have that.
Yeah. And I think that's a great point you made, because again, Deadly Headley, what up, my man? his video was the one quote that I love about it is like, hey, to the console folks out there, understand that like what you're feeling right now is the fact that it's not about just you anymore. It's about all these other vectors and bringing them in. Like the challenge that's in front of PlayStation and same in front of Xbox and same in front of Nintendo, in front of all the console manufacturers is, hey, there is a large segment and growing of the population that didn't grow up with an Xbox or didn't grow up with a PlayStation or Nintendo as their main source. They grew up with their iPad. They're used to touch controls, right? We're vying for the most agnostic when it comes to hardware consumer ever. How do we hook them in? And it just becomes, hey, I'm Xbox. I'm gonna try to put my experience where you are instead of having you come to us. And again, I think that's a very forward-thinking way of going about it. Kyle Stevenson, could you read the next question as I'm about to cough my brains out?
Of course. I do also want to add that the bat and the game cat says in chat, more important than games crossing other consoles is there needs to be competition, which absolutely is the case. And whether or not that competition is now less on the hardware side of things and just making sure that the first party, either Microsoft or PlayStation Studios, are racing their games on a software level, there still needs to be a competition there, because there's no way. I don't want PlayStation, I don't want Microsoft, I don't want Nintendo to become complacent, because then we're going to get half-baked stuff, and it's going to be the same thing over and over again. And
or prices for games that we can't stomach,
exactly.
or, because we're already right there. And I feel like the only reason we're kind of keeping it cool is because of the competition, right?
1,000,000%.
So it's a very, very great point. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for keeping us honest in there, Bat and the Game Cat, because there still needs to be competition. I don't want it to be just a runaway hit for anybody, because games will suffer in that case. Logan writes in, how long before the Uncharted series comes to PC? Well, there is a collection on PC already.
So this is a good point. He brought this up in our DMs the other day, because like Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Lost Legacy are on PC, but
Not
Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 aren't. Yeah.
That's fair. That's weird.
Right? I want that.
It's gotta happen eventually, right?
I want that on my.
Do they have a big anniversary coming up soon?
It could be.
Ooh, let's look up how old Uncharted 1 is.
I feel like they could do a little bundle, like I have the first 3 on PlayStation. It's like a bundle, I think. They could do that on PC when it's one of their bigger anniversary years.
I feel like the first one was a launch PS3 game.
Holy shit. You guys ready to feel old?
Okay, hold on. Let me 2006 or 7.
Uncharted is 17 years old.
Yeah, 2007. Jeez.
What are we doing here? I'm scared. There's gray in my hair.
Yeah, but that is a good point. Like some sort of anniversary, or if they're gonna make a second movie, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. I can definitely see that.
He also asked, what are the last bastions, if exclusives, that Sony can put on Steam? That's a really good question, because there's already so much. Like, most of the PlayStation 4 games that we know, you got Days Gone, Ghost. I mean,
both
The Last of Us, Horizons, God of Wars.
Spider-Man's already there, right?
Spider-Man's. In a few weeks, Spider-Man 2.
It would be cool if they announced a remaster of the original God of Wars for everything.
Yeah.
All at once.
Ooh.
That would be cool.
Like the Greek collection. I'd be down for that.
I'm holding out for a remaster, because I haven't played those yet, and I'm like, as soon as I start them, I know there's going to be an announcement.
Yeah, and honestly, like, you'd be surprised, because I literally just replayed them maybe like a year or two ago for the first time. You'd be surprised how well it holds up. Like, the controls are actually not bad.
I had tried to start the first one, and I got to a segment where I needed to push a box to be blocked from flaming arrows or something like that. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'm done with this. I cannot get the box to go right. That's what she said. But to go where it needs to go, I
Yeah.
just
Oh,
I
damn,
can't
that's
do
a
it.
deep cut.
I just can't do it. So I gave up. I gave up. I think I was like an hour in. I was like, I need to wait. This is not for me right now.
That's fair.
And I
That's
also
fair.
streaming it because it's not like you can only play it through
Right.
the streaming it or whatever. I don't know. The
Mhm.
cloud. It was not
God
good.
damn that cloud.
I was running into issues. I'm gonna blame the cloud and not my gaming ability.
I'll blame the cloud too. Go to hell. PlayStation now.
Chun in chat
Yeah.
brings up a good point. The other Ueda games, so like Last Guardian, Shadow of the Colossus, Eco.
Shadow.
Those are probably good calls.
Yeah.
And if they are already on there, forgive me. I don't know.
No, they're not. Yeah, maybe Last Guardian, but like Shadow of the Colossus isn't. That game is so good.
That's like
Put
a
it on there.
masterpiece in so many people's
Well,
eyes.
The last bit of Logan's question: how soon until Astrobot makes it the PC?
Oh, duh.
That is such a weird one to think about.
Right?
The PlayStation mascot platformer on another platform.
I mean,
I'm not saying
got
it's a
Ratchet
bad
and Clank
thing.
on there.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's a bad thing. It's just weird to think
It's just
about.
odd.
Yeah.
I could potentially see the one that came just Astrobot's Playroom that everyone just got on their console. I could see that going to PC and charging just a small fee for it. Because then
Ooh.
you didn't make any money on that game on the console, but now,
Yeah.
charge $5 or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It
Or
just
maybe you
changed
do
the
like a
skin so it's a
bundle thing.
PC. that
Yeah,
you're
there you
inside.
go. There you go.
Like
Yeah.
Playroom and Astrobot
Mhm.
together.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, for like a $40
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Ooh.
40
Okay.
40. Why do I keep doing
I
that?
don't know. I like it though.
Xbox.
I just
$40.
Xbox $40.
Yeah, that'd be real nice. And like I would love it when
Ugh.
like the mods come in and you're like assembling a Steam Deck instead of a PS5. Like just the little things.
Yeah.
Astrobot.
Astrobot. I definitely see that as in a year or two. I think like one that would make sense that's been rumored for a very long time is Demon Souls. Why isn't that on PC yet?
Oh,
That would do really well.
Yeah.
Is Bloodborne on PC?
Oh man, why do you want to hurt me like this,
No, it's
T?
not.
Why do you want to cut me live here?
And Nerd Chat, that is a great point. They say,
Yeah.
isn't that the same as Crash Bandicoot being the PlayStation mascot historically, but is now an Xbox property? So
Well, Nerd Chat, go play Astrobot. You
please play Astrobot. Oh, I've been talking with my mic muted. They're frozen. I'm not. We'll find out what happens. Hopefully, they're good. Ay. Listen, this is why I can't game on the cloud. I can't do it. I don't have the internet capabilities. Let's see, if I turn my camera off, will that fix it? I probably just screwed it all up. I guess it's just me now. I like how Joe's face is frozen. It's fantastic. It's really, really great. It looks very very lost in thought. Light is attentive in her frozen image. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. Oh, I hear.
Huh?
Oh.
You can hear us?
Yeah, you're moving and I can hear you now.
Yay! Okay, so that
Jesus.
ended at. That was a 2-minute pause. My goodness, that ended at 1.
It doesn't help that I had myself muted and I was talking to everyone while you were initially frozen for a good 15-20 seconds.
That's fair.
Guys,
That's
we're
fair.
so good at this. We're so good at this.
We're professionals. Been doing this for a hot minute.
Oh
right.
my god, I'm like my PC is literally plugged in via Ethernet. Like I don't even use.
It's okay. Watch this magic of editing. Ready?
Yeah.
Matt Ken writes in, "Hello, everybody. Congratulations on another successful year. This is definitely going to be a controversial take and a personal one at that. But as an Xbox owner and Game Pass subscriber, I really enjoy having access to their first party games on the service. That said, my preferred platform is PlayStation, God bless, where I play my first party titles and most of my third party games. So here's my question. If Xbox continues to push all their published content to PlayStation, where it's day and date, or maybe a 6 month window, do you think there's still value in keeping Game Pass? I would just personally, massive emphasis on personally, not sure the service offers much more beyond the first party titles, but that could just be due to my own schedule and lifestyle. What do you think? Would Game Pass still be worth it for keeping gamers like me if this is the direction Xbox takes? I would say yes. Absolutely. Game Pass is still really great. Like, you get to choose. I think this is what Xbox way of thinking is like. You could pay $15 for Indiana Jones, or you could pay $70 for Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
How
I
much
just
would-
had
yeah.
sorry. I just had a
Go
friend
for it.
reach out to me a couple of weeks ago, and she was like, "So I don't know what to get my husband. He likes Call of Duty. What should I get him? Blah blah blah." And I was like, "Don't get him Call of Duty. Get him Game Pass." Because
Yeah.
not all of the Call of Duties are on Game Pass, but the new one is, and some of them are. So I was like, "Don't get him Call of Duty. Get him Game Pass. You can get him a year subscription, and it will be, the price of a game plus a little bit extra, whatever." But he can then play that game all year, or he can also play hundreds of other games. And I know, like, the running meme on Twitter is, the best deal in gaming or whatever. And it really is a great deal. There are so many games there. So say what you want to say about not being an Xbox fan, that's totally fine. But Game Pass really is a great deal. It really is. And if you have an Xbox and it's the choice of, do I get this one game or do I get Game Pass? It's a no-brainer.
Mhm. I would love for us to see like a truly no hold barred look at how much money they make off of that thing. And if
Mhm.
it is like actually like profitable when it comes to like how much money they're sending to devs to get it on Game Pass to offset straight out sales of the game on Xbox. Like I would love to know the splits, and you're muted by the way, Joe. To know the splits
I was asking
between
the
everybody.
questions. Yeah, like what, like what's the
Like
difference? Like
how much did they give to
our wash.
yeah, or like a bigger game like oh my god, Remnant, or
Oh, yeah.
or
Mhm.
Outriders. Like how much
Yep.
money did you give to them to make it
Versus-
on Game Pass instead of just straight up selling it?
Yeah.
I'd be
That's a
very
good-
interested to learn, because to me it's baffling to think how well this is working. Like I would feel it's always at a loss for the
Mhm.
devs. I would feel like
I
don't know.
thought, was it last year? Oh God, what is time? It might have been last year, 2 years ago. But I thought there was an interview somewhere where they said they are finally
they're
making
finally
money on it.
profitable. Okay.
And it took all this time,
Yeah.
but they have finally gotten to the point where they're profitable. And I don't I don't remember where I heard that or who said it
Listen,
or
hats
any
off.
details.
That-
Maybe I made it up.
That
Maybe
was,
I made it
that
up.
was a gamble. If you didn't make it up, and that's true, which I don't think you would make it up. What a way to stick with a gamble for so long and for it to finally like
Yeah.
be something that you're happy with.
I'm gonna look it up now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That said, Kyle, let's get to the next story here on the list, because this one is pretty darn exciting. Ooey ooey. Let's talk about Amy Hennig and her new game.
Jordan Midler once again over at VGC writes, Amy Hennig reveals new Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra details and concept art. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra was revealed during an Unreal Engine showcase at GDC in March and stars Drew Moorline. I'm sorry, Drew, if I said your last name wrong, as Captain America and Kari Payton as Black Panther, with the release set for sometime in 2025. Quote, it led us to do a bunch of interesting things, Amy Hennig told Entertainment Weekly. One of which was to not only tell a story with a young Steve Rogers, who's still trying to find his feet, as opposed to the more seasoned guy that we've seen in a lot of films. It also let us introduce a new Black Panther of 1943, end quote. The development team, Skydance Games, is being led by Amy Hennig, the director of the first 3 Uncharted games. Quote, "It led us to tap into all the things that I love, all of the wonderful tropes of World War II era adventure films, classic men on a mission movies, and all of that," Henning continued. "There's a lot of intrigue in our story, a lot of twists and turns, fascinating characters, and interesting locations," end quote. Henning also debuted new concept art from the game which show a glimpse at the jungles of Wakanda in Marvel 1943. Quote, "Wakanda at this point in time is hidden away from the outside world and protected by this impenetrable jungle," she explains. "There are interventionist, but events transpire that pull them into the conflict. They have to protect their interests. The world is getting smaller. No satellites yet, but there will be soon. You can shoot down planes that maybe want to fly over Wakanda, but how long can you stay in the shadows?" End quote.
God damn. What a line, dude. That's dope as hell.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
T, I want to know what your hype is for Marvel's 1943. Awful title, they should change that. Make it Captain America X Black Panther. Do it whatever you can. It's just not good SEO wise. Where are you on this Cap v Black Panther game and just comic book games in general, I guess?
I feel like my gut reaction is to be very excited, but I'm trying to rein that in until I see gameplay, combat, what is this game going to look like? I was really excited for the Suicide Squad game too. Then I saw what the gameplay is going to be, and then I was not excited at all. And then my friend Urin, second time I've talked about him today, but my friend Urin was like, "Hey, let's play." And we're like, "All right." So I got it and I played it, and I'm glad I did, but I don't know. My gut reaction is I'm excited because I love Marvel. I love all that. I like the premise. I think it's cool. But I just want to see and wait, because the biggest thing I can think of is the Avengers game. I was so hyped for the Avengers game. Then I saw the Avengers game and I was like, ooh. Then I played the Avengers game and I was like, ee.
Yes.
And then I stopped playing the Avengers game.
Yep.
So I need to wait and see. But initially I was hyped and I was like, hell yeah. What is this about? Show me.
Yeah. Kyle Stevenson, as big Amy Hennig fans as we are, this is her first game since Uncharted, really, right? Like, she worked on Uncharted 3, she didn't get to finish it. This is
Well, she has that Star Wars game too, doesn't she?
Well, that was canceled.
Oh,
that's the
canceled.
thing.
I forgot.
Yeah, she ran Visceral
Mando
for
one,
a sec.
I think.
Man, it hurts my soul.
That would have been so cool. I was so excited for that.
Oh, dude. Fuck. Anyway, so like this is hopefully gonna come out next year. Looks good. I love the tale she's telling, but are you also being cautiously optimistic like Tegan, or are you all in on this?
Very cautiously optimistic. I love the idea behind it. Anything that I can play like an actual single player story with Cap and Black Panther, yes, I'm all in. I will play that no matter what. It's just like we haven't seen any gameplay yet. And until that moment comes, I'm going to be cautiously optimistic. I'm not going to hype myself up too much. But again, once after the Game Awards last week and everything we already knew about, 2025 is packed.
Yeah, man.
I'm so excited.
It's packed.
This year's gonna be nuts.
I also had this thought because, like I always do, I rewatch the Game Awards for live reactions from pretty much everybody because that's like one of my favorite things to do. And I think it would be really cool to see in the future. Not saying it will ever happen, by the way, but the Okami sequel, where they had the game director come back to Capcom after their split, very public split. I would love for in the future Amy to come back to Naughty Dog for like a moment. That'd be really, really fun.
Oh man, just like here's your own little game.
Exactly.
You know?
That'd be really, really cool.
Let's go.
But back to this game, I'm just show me gameplay at some point. And if it's next year, we gotta see it soon.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't think it's like. I mean, why is Amy talking if it ain't though?
Exactly.
But like, I don't
also,
know.
isn't the only thing we've seen that short little pan over of like Cap's shield or whatever it was. And it was
Yeah,
like
it's
5 seconds long, and
well, no, so now there's like the new one where you see the impressive CG of like Black Panther yelling at Cap, but
oh
then
yeah, I forgot about
Mhm.
I
that.
think that
I
was
forgot
at
about that.
D23 they showed that, I think.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
I did forget about that. Okay.
So maybe who knows? Maybe it's out the next day to play. I don't know. I'd love it to be the case though, but
If
yeah.
those exist in 2025.
Oh, yikes! All right, now it's time for some flashes. Gotta run. Gotta go fast.
Not you,
We
Joe.
gotta
You're
open
sick.
some
Don't go
presents.
too fast.
You're right.
Oh no! Joe,
You
I
ran
got
too
you.
fast.
I got you. December's
Thank
PlayStation
you.
Plus game catalog titles are now available to claim. For the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium titles, we got Sonic Frontiers, PS4, PS5, Forspoken, PS5, Rabbids, Party of Legends, PS4, WRC Generations, PS4, PS5, Fist, Forge and Shadow Torch on PS4, PS5. That game's dope. Everyone go play it. You're a bunny with a robotic arm. It's sweet. Jurassic World Evolution 2, PS4, PS5. Coffee Talk, PS4, PS5. Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly, PS4, PS5. Very good narrative games, by the way. A Space for the Unbound, PS4, PS5. One of my favorites of last year. I cried like a baby. Fogs on PS4. Biped on PS4 and PS5. In the PlayStation Plus Premium, PSVR 2 and Classics lineup, we have Sly 2, Band of Thieves, Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves, Jak and Daxter, The Precursor Legacy, and Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge on PSVR 2.
Ooh, not a bad month. I think Coffee Talk's definitely those two are gonna get platinumed. They're nice, easy plats. I hear nothing but good things about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Forspoken is one I'll get because I didn't want to pay for that after the reviews. But I was interested in trying it for myself, but I didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
So
Fair.
I know I'm technically paying for it right now, but it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, it's like, all right. Kyle Stevenson wants to say you, my friend. I know you're a big Sonic guy.
No. Yeah, I have all the ones that I would play. I will encourage everyone, like kind of what I mentioned. Fist is a great Metroidvania. It's a great time. Coffee Talk 1 and 2 are really, really good. And Space for the Unbound is one of my favorite games of last year. It's very emotional, but it is so good.
Yeah. Hey guys, have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Archetype's sci-fi epic Exodus looks sick in PS5 gameplay. This comes from Push Square. The synopsis that I saw after watching this minute-long trailer. Y'all like Mass Effect 2? Because this is Mass Effect 2, and I love it. Did any of you guys get to catch this teaser of Exodus? Kyle, you're shaking your head?
Just like maybe a 1 or 2 second long thing here and there, but not the full
Oh my
thing.
goodness. What about you, Tegan? Have you seen it? Have you taken a look, a gander even?
I watched it without sound because my toddler was there, and
Fair.
she gets very annoyed when I pay attention to anything other than her. So I have to secretly. I love 3-year-olds.
They're great.
So it looked gorgeous, though. I have no idea what's going on, but it looked real pretty.
Well, listen, with or without sound, I have no idea what's going on, but it's like, all right, we have Mass Effect at home. I like this vibe. Let's
Okay.
Can
go.
I show you? Speaking of Mass
Please.
Effect, can I just do a tangent real quick? Sorry.
Yeah, what you got?
We'll
A
link
Normandy
it.
right here? She's got a
Oh.
throw blanket. Oh my god, that's nice. Ooh,
it's
but
upside
it's
down there.
Andromeda.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, she got this right.
That's a
Yeah,
cool
there's a
blanket.
Normandy. Okay, we see
That looks comfy
Normandy.
as hell.
Oh,
Got
I
the
like
crew
it.
on the bottom.
Got the crew on the bottom.
Oh,
Oh no, that wasn't Andromeda. Never mind. I take all the slander back.
Normandy.
It just says Normandy
Yeah,
with all the
that's
guys.
really, really cool.
Oh my god,
My
that's
Normandy
beautiful.
blanket.
Yeah.
Just got
That's
it
nice.
in.
Can I say my Christmas gift to you for next episode? It was gonna be Mass Effect socks, but it would take too long. They were really expensive. It was like, and then I also like they're like it comes up to your knee. Do you like knee-high socks?
I don't think I own knee-high socks, but I have knee-high boots, so that would be helpful.
All right, fair enough. I was like, maybe those are too tall. I don't know.
2 things.
Yes.
Alex Smith in chat says Exodus is made by the Mass Effect devs. So that's why.
Ooh.
And 2, Silcanon says there's a secret level of episode of Exodus that made him very intrigued. I did not realize that was part of the season.
I'm watching it.
Mm.
I just got to that episode when I stopped.
That's exciting.
Hey guys, have you seen this? Sadly, probably. Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
Sadly, probably. All right. Before we get into this flash news, this is the first and the last time we will ever talk about downvotes on videos.
Yeah, please.
I'm making this the personal stand right here, right now. This is it. Okay? Hey, guess what? Naughty Dog turns off intergalactic PS5 trailer comments as discourse turns nasty, also from Push Square. My little synopsis
Jesus,
is...
Joe, I didn't read this until right now. The
What?
way you start your little thing right here.
Yeah. Hey, the people with the driest wives have an issue with this trailer and The Witcher 4. I wonder why... ... They're losers, that's why.
I just have one clarifying point
They
to
don't
that.
have wives?
They don't have wives.
Yeah,
They've
no,
never
they
touched a woman.
Yeah.
They've never touched a woman. Or you know, like I just have they seen a woman in real life?
Yeah.
No.
Even I don't think so, because people are talking like have you seen this woman? She is beautiful.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. And even if you don't think her character in the game is beautiful, have you seen the woman? Just look her up. She's Go touch a woman consensually.
No, whoa,
Yeah.
Please.
whoa. Go to a club, a gentleman's club.
Get outside.
Hey,
Yeah.
Go
find
where
a
their
lawn.
poles are. I don't know what you got to do. Figure it out, because
Figure it
wow, you are telling on yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jeez.
I love that so much.
I'm sorry. I'm between that and Siri, I was like,
Yeah, no, it's real fucking dumb.
Yep.
It's I made the mistake because I was curious. I was like, how are they going to be mad at this masterful trailer that I haven't stopped watching over and over and over again? And I watched some guys like, oh yeah, this is what they got for us. This ugly character. I was like, get out of here.
I'm
like,
sorry.
have you watched Sabrina?
Yeah.
This,
Did you
ah,
watch the Uncharted movie? She's the
Yeah.
hottest villain ever. What are we talking about?
Loose Lemons types in all caps. Wait. Don't touch the strippers. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no, I'm like, guys, like, first off, that model is legit her.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, that's a real like, I love what Khalif Adams wrote on Twitter, because it's so apt. It's like, there's this comparison of like, this is what they're giving us. It's like, you know, the chick from the Uncharted movie versus like Eve, but AI designed. And it's like, Khalif just said, why can't we have both? Like, why can't both of these things exist? Like, you can have your anime girl where breast physics are just, you know, non-existent, and then you can have something that is realistic, and they're both fine. Like, both things could exist, and it's this polarized nature of what the culture wars have just devolved into, which is like, if this doesn't fit my personal and political beliefs, then this thing is woke. And it's just really fucking annoying. It's like, you just become first off, that word loses all meaning, because everything, it's just then becomes anything I don't like is woke. It's so just dumb. And it's like the dumbest people in the face of the earth going, I fixed this image, and all they did was just smooth out the face with Vaseline.
My God.
And hit
They
the
put
brightness
pounds
to
of
11.
makeup on.
Yeah.
But what my other thing is, why is it only ever? Well, I know why.
Yeah.
Why is it only ever an issue when it's a woman as the main character? It's never an issue when it's the man. No one had an issue with Joel being old, with Joe having wrinkles, with Joel not being this sexy, like whatever. Like, I mean, I think he is, but
Well,
whatever. You know what I mean? The stereotypical sexy.
Yeah.
Like, no one has an issue when you're playing Astrobot as a little robot. That's not sexy, not sexual.
Right.
Why is it only ever a problem when it's a woman? And all of a sudden, oh, it's woke. Oh, it's this. Why? Why?
Call
Women characters have always existed.
Yeah.
Women gamers have always existed. It's shut up, please.
Call me crazy. I choose what games to play, not because I want to fuck the main character.
Right? Unless it's Mass Effect.
Call me
Unless it's
crazy.
Mass Effect.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
a
we're
weird
fucking Rex.
barometer.
I just like
Well, Garrus watches.
I just hate it. I hate it so
It's real
much.
dumb. Those
It's
people
like the one
suck.
because people are like they put makeup on Siri. It's like you guys are literally
Or like
just-
Aloy when they put, oh, she's fixed. I'm like, she's in a post-apocalyptic world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is she taking time to do? Because the makeup you have on her, that's taken her at least an hour with perfect lighting and a mirror.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What? She's
There's
supposed
no-
to be fighting all these machines and just
And go to
walking around with a
Sephora?
full face of makeup? Like,
Yeah.
you have no idea. Again, go find a woman, please. Because if you had
Please.
met any real woman in real life, you would understand that that's not how this works.
And like the Siri, so the other part is like the Siri people are upset somehow at a beautiful woman that just happens to be a badass. Like one person actually put Siri in Witcher 3 and Siri in Witcher 4. And it's just like, guys, what you're just upset that women are looking real. Like that's what you're upset about. Like
Seriously.
she just looks like a texture pack thrown on the existing Siri. Like it's just a more realistic looking Siri. Like there's nothing, like everything is just like, yeah, that looks like Siri. It's not like I don't know.
She's a Siri who's been fighting monsters who's gotten older.
Loose Lemons in chat. I'm not sure about you, but I take at least an hour to do my makeup and look hot before my kids get up and go start slaying monsters.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. It's just it's so, again, these people have become so desperately annoying. And then like everything is this game failed because it's woke if the game bombs. But if the game doesn't bomb, great example, Warhammer. A week before Warhammer came out, they were all the usual suspects, all bitching about how they made Warhammer woke because maybe there's a gay character in it. I don't know. And they're gonna go out there and complain. Then when it's a success, oh, it's a success because it's not woke. It's like what? Like you just pick and choose, and seeing the hatred towards Naughty Dog. Listen, you could look at it and go, nah, it's not for me, whatever. But to see it going like, oh, shaved head black woman, it's like, yikes, you just said it out loud, dude. It's like, it's just
Also,
I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
And I'm just I'm at my wit's end. Kyle
on
Stevenson.
the other side of people being upset over this trailer and them turning the comments off, I would turn the comments off too. I don't want that shit on my piece of art that I worked super hard for, that we know for 4 years. Like, I want to make sure that nobody sees that shit and we don't have a place for them to put it. Go scream on social media if you want to, even though it's real dumb and stupid and they shouldn't be. They shouldn't have a platform.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if I'm in charge of Naughty Dog and the comments of the YouTube, I 1,000,000% would have disabled them the moment I saw them, or even from the start, because we know how Last of Us Part 2 went.
Yep.
Because also it's not, at that point, it's not safe either. It's
No,
not a
it's
safe
not.
environment for other people to find the game or discover your like maybe you are just getting into gaming and you see this trailer and all of a sudden you see those comments, you're not going to want to associate with that. So it's like, it's so frustrating and it's annoying because this could potentially, we don't know because we haven't played it yet, but it could potentially be this amazing product and you're going to have a very, very, very vocal minority, because they are the minority, even though it doesn't feel like it on Twitter or YouTube comments, like ruining it for everybody. Same thing with freaking Siri. On my reaction, it was amazing for forever, and I had so many comments being like, finally a normal comment section, and then all of a sudden the dodo heads found it and it was just like toxic, and I was like, to the void, to the void, to the void, to the void. Like, shut up.
You and Dan are picking up shifts, just muting comments.
Seriously.
Yeah, man. I truly, it's why, again, it's like the one and done. I hate what the quote unquote gaming discourse has become. It is just like, if I don't want to bang the main character, it's woke. It's just getting really annoying. You know, like Intergalactic and The Witcher 4, those are trailers I've been watching on repeat. I've been literally showing like everyone in the house, all my friends. I'm like, you need to see this. Is the vibe, like, and everybody's loving it. You know, like it's just I'm enjoying my time with it. The devs, y'all. Oh my god, the work that's just in these trailers. Bravo to y'all. I can't wait. I'm excited for the game. The thing that maddens me is that these guys, these people that demand to see Lights gamer tag won't share theirs. Right? Like Grums, who's fighting the good fight, that fucking loser, he hasn't even played Wukong yet. He hasn't
Oh
even
my
played
god, I
Stellar
died
Blade.
when I saw that.
Yeah. Like this guy that's quote unquote fighting, like, I'll find the good fight for you, sir. No. It's oh my god. It's so frustrating to see. I just want to talk about, like, at the end of the day, I want to respect these developers. They're making their game out there, even if it's not for me. Just talking about it in a respectful way. Look at how we just did the Xbox talk, right? It's like respectful. We're not trying to be dicks or tear anything down. It's just people that are angry at society and they just want to tear something down, it seems. And I'm just so sick and tired of them constantly running their fucking mouth when they don't play a single game. And it's all every single one of these guys. Now listen, before anybody comes at me in the comments, I platinumed Stellar Blade. Platinumed it. I enjoyed the game. Okay? And Eve can exist. And you know, my Rook in Dragon Age can exist. Both are fine. You know? It's all about, at the end of the day, guys, it's all about a nice, respectable level of thirst, you know? You don't have to be creepy and post videos of Eve struggling to go up a ladder. Just
and the thing
relax
is,
yourselves.
what they forget is that video games are an art form. Regardless of what you think, they are an art form. And there is a group of artists behind that product who say, this is the look we want, this is the feel we want, this is what we're going for. That art might not be for you, and that's okay. I look at modern art, I don't understand it. Why do you have a Dr. Pepper can taped to your wall? I don't know. That's not for me. That's not for me. That's okay. I'm not going to be leaving mean comments because I don't understand that art. I'm just going to find art that I do understand and that I do like. I don't need to play that
threaten
video
Dr.
game.
Pepper's wife and kids because they
Right,
like it.
right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to the artist and threaten their lives or their kids' lives or whatever, or say that you have sold out or you're this or you're that because I don't like your art. And that's what video games are. They're art. They are not for everybody, and that is okay. You can go find something that is your speed, that is for you.
Yeah. As I'm checking my pulse, I think we should all do the same. Yeah, again, it's what Khalif says on Twitter, and I loved it. It's like both these things can exist. Both these things are fine. We don't got to be weirdos about it, guys. You know, Jesus Christmas.
Man, it would really break these small-minded people's brains when they find out how many super talented women are behind these games.
And that's the thing.
I'm sure
the genie's not getting put back in the bottle.
I'm sure they would be, I think, floored to find out, and that's also, this is a way big overarching thing. That's also super maddening to know that these talented women who are in the games industry are too afraid to be the forward facing people because of all that backlash, just because they're a woman in games. That's fucking bullshit. I fucking hate it, and it's because of these, as Light so eloquently put it.
Man,
before,
we're really just throwing out the F word. Let's go for it.
These dodo
Sorry,
heads.
y'all. Yeah.
Like, I hate that these platforms are rewarding them for their dumb takes, and people are rewarding them by giving them air. Like, I wish they could just get extinguished and not be allowed on social media at all. Because
just kick rocks.
Go to your local library for your addict meeting or something and talk about it there with people. Like,
go to your local PTA meeting, yell at the sun. Yeah, no. At the end of the day, I think what you said is perfect. Like, it's all devolving into weird culture war shit that doesn't have to do with anything with games. Right? When people go, oh, like, I don't like The Last of Us, they made it political. What's political about The Last of Us? The Lev's in it? You know, like, what's
there's
political
real
about
people in
Lev?
the game? and real stories.
Right.
Like, I don't know what you're
But
talking
like when I see folks say that, or when I'm taking a look at like dude, most of the games shown had female protagonists. That's awesome. That's rad. I have enough games with dudes in it. It doesn't matter to me what genders I'm playing as when it comes to do a game or who I'm seeing. As long as they're doing cool shit and being a badass, doesn't matter to me. Maybe I'm just a simple man that way. Maybe I like to see a badass woman kick ass and I'm like, hell yeah, you know? I don't know. Like the Black Widow hallway scene. We all know what we're thinking. That's awesome. ScarJo's in it. She's beautiful. Great. More of that, please. At the end of the day, though, when it comes to like these people, they're all devolving into like this culture war nonsense of like, you know, yeah, there's too many female protagonists and they're not hot enough. When at the end of the day, what they're really saying is, because the genie's out of the bottle, gaming is more diverse than ever. There's more black, brown, female representation across the board in games, is that they want to go back to the 2000s where it's just white dudes making these games. And like, just say what it is. Like, why are you upset that why are you actually upset about the protagonist of Intergalactic? Like, let's stop beating around the fucking bush and let's just say it so we can actually have the conversation. Stop being a coward and hiding behind the keyboard and hiding behind her skull structures, this, that, and the other thing. The same arguments that they made about the slaves back in the 1800s. Go for it. Yeah, have that weird argument to yourself that their skulls aren't perfect, weirdos. All right, there you go.
Just really quickly.
I'm sorry. I was listening to the plot. I was getting too angry.
That I don't have time to do, and I would never want to sit in a room with these people. Please. I would love to take a description of characters and take out gender-specific things and be like, okay, I'm going to describe to you a character. Does this sound interesting to you? And then like take like the intergalactic main character for what we know. A badass bounty hunter with a sword made out of synth waves going up against a gigantic robot with cool 80s synth music, and the vibe is awesome. Does that sound interesting to you? And see how many of them were like, oh my god, yeah, that's awesome. When can I get to play it? Oh, by the way, the lead character is a female.
Yeah.
And then get out with your gotcha. Don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Bullshit.
Exactly. Aliens would be considered woke.
Bald.
Yeah. Yeah, Alien 2 would be considered woke. Like all the cool shit of the 80s would be considered just the worst right now.
Well, and that's the thing. People like kind of jumping into the next topic unintentionally, but people complaining about Siri and saying, "Oh, she better not be lesbian or bisexual or whatever." And it's like, okay, first of all, you didn't read the book. Second of all, you didn't play The Witcher 3, because if you did, you didn't have that issue when The Witcher 3 came out. Because in my playthrough, she got with another lady. Like, I don't know what to tell you. She was not straight. She was bisexual. She was one of the reasons why I felt comfortable exploring my sexuality and finally breaking down walls and realizing who I was. So don't come at me with all of a sudden this is a new thing and this is woke, because that happened years ago and in the books and in the games. And it's so just, you can't change now because of all of a sudden this is the hot thing. You didn't have an issue then. Why do you have an issue now?
Yeah. Because they're forcing it down our throats. Well, no, because you're just uncomfortable with yourself, maybe. All right.
It's because it's an option. You don't have to choose. It's okay.
Exactly.
It's okay.
I know, Joe. I'm sorry. I know you're trying to get us out of it, but
we're done.
We're done.
And
also, your mic's doing the thing.
Your mic says we're done.
Yeah. Ben was like, enough of this woke nonsense. All right. There you go. That's just been eating at me, because both these trailers look so goddamn good. And then we're having the wrong conversations about them. So again, this is the one and done. This is how we feel about this, and no more. Next time, when the next Intergalactic trailer or the next Witcher, whatever, gets downvoted because people that can't get laid are upset that they can't get laid and taking it out on this trailer, we're not going to talk about it. It doesn't exist anymore.
Nope.
So there you go.
You can go cry to the void.
Exactly. Go cry to Cinnamon. All right? Don't cry to me. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I thought that was funny. Kyle's laughing at it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer.
I think it just went over my head, Joe. Am
I good?
So Cinnamon was the name of the stripper.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's spelled SYN.
Got it.
So that's why they didn't do this right. And Cinnamon's like, oh, Jesus Christ. I pay by the minute. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth director pleads for modern restraint. This comes from Sammy Barker at Push Square. I think my hatred healed me. I feel great now. Like asking for the ocean to nicely, if it wouldn't mind holding back the tide. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth director Naoki Hamaguchi has appealed to modders and players to show some restraint just once. Sadly, if our time on the internet has taught us anything, his pleas will almost certainly fall on deaf ears when PC version of the game arrives on January 25th. The associated Nexus mods page will, in all likelihood, become a den of debauchery and insanity. Square is not providing official mod support for Rebirth because it would just be pornography. So, like Remake, these imaginative creations will remain exclusive on the province of PC gamers. There you go. That's why Logan and Bacon in the chat, they love PC gaming, because they say the, quote, rich modding history. And then they do a little winky face. I don't understand that. I just thought that would be a funny, nice little exit ramp from what we just talked about. Nailed it. And then here's one. Guys, have you seen this? Have you heard about this? No way I'm reading this whole story. Helldiver 2's Killzone crossover has already sparked an outcry over high costs of items. So the Killzone items are in the super shop at the very point in time. The super shop's where you buy it with real money. And if you wanted all the things together, it costs $19.99, akin to that of a Fortnite skin. Everybody very upset about this in the Helldivers community. And someone pointing out, fairly enough, Fortnite's a free game. This isn't. So I want to know, do you think, a perfect amount of money, or money that you would be willing to spend on a cosmetic? And first, I want to go to you, like, because someone broke you in the chat. What happened?
Captain Logan, just read Captain Logan's comment, please.
Okay. Joe, how did you beat Stellar Blade Platinum one-handed? Well, my buddy Grums taught me how. I did it with fervor and very chapped skin. All right.
Yeah, you did.
A lot of rug burn.
Joe played with his feet. It was wild.
That's right. Couldn't see for a week. Had tinnitus. Ringing in my ear. Yeah, they call it blowing the gasket.
Oh boy.
Just keeps going.
All right, they're both breaking. But I'm late.
I would spend no money on skins. I would spend no money. I don't care.
Really?
Listen, I'm just getting into my online gamer girl era, okay?
Fair.
If I unlock it, if I get some free coins to buy something, I will. If I unlock it naturally, I will, but I'm not going to put my own money in it. I just don't care enough. Just don't care enough.
That's fair. You have resolve. I like that.
Listen, I don't. I just spend my money on other stupid shit. Exhibit A, B, C through infinity.
Can I tell you something embarrassing? There was like a lawsuit like that, like the FTC won against Fortnite.
Yep.
They're like, here's like $10 or whatever for all those skins you spent. They sent me a check for $150.
Hell yeah, they did.
Hell yeah. That's how much I spent on these dumb skins.
Or as Jonathan says, my squishables. These little guys. I spent too much money on these little things.
Oh, but they're cute.
They're so cute.
Squeeze. I like that. Squeeze, Baymax. Kyle, what say you? What is the amount of money you're willing to spend?
I have spent some money on a skin here and there. Like I have the Kratos skin in Fortnite. I don't think I've used it once. I just thought it was cool.
Yeah.
But like I don't really care too much for skins.
That's fair.
I mean, I've paid real money in MLB The Show for new cards, but that's like a gameplay kind of thing. Like I get new players to play whatever. Skins I don't really care. I'll just use whatever is in the free version.
Okay.
Or whatever I can earn, I guess. Like I don't really care what I look like.
I will say in WoW, the closest I've gotten for WoW is when they have an expansion come out, and I'll spend extra money so I can get the pet in the mount.
Oh, so you won't even go out there like You know,
But
like
I
for
don't
the
like they
buying
have their
mount.
own yeah, they have their own store that you can go in at any time and buy stuff. I don't do that, but when they have the
Mm.
expansion, they're like, "Oh, but if you get this most expensive one, you also get these 3 extra things." I will do that. So however much the added cost of that is, that's technically how much I spend, I guess. But it's not it's for a cute little pet and for a little mount, not for an outfit.
All right,
In my
that's fair
defense.
enough. It's for the little tiger buddy that follows
And it's
you
a level
around.
boost because I never beat them anymore. I just start
That's
them
fair.
and then not not beat them.
That's fair, man.
I also am one of the weird gamers who don't like if I unlock a new costume, I don't use
Uh-huh.
it. I prefer to play it with the
Interesting.
original costume.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The,
You
I
just want to
find
have it.
yeah, I think the only difference I think when we were talking about our Dragon Age playthroughs, I would change the hairstyle every now and again just to like show time has passed, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like whatever the OG thing is fine. Unless it's like a loot system. And I like the way
Mhm.
that looks, but
okay. Yeah, I gotta find a fit. That's my whole thing. Once I find the fit, that's my
That's the
default
thing,
character
yeah.
look.
Mm.
Yeah. Hey guys, anything we've been playing? Anything? Kyle, you're nodding. What's up?
I
What you been playing, bud?
I saw your post on Twitter like, "Hey Kyle, join us
Oh, yeah.
about Witcher 3."
Did
Yeah.
you?
I've been playing. I was playing it before you tweeted that.
Oh,
I think after
got
last
him.
week, I was like, you know what, it's time.
Yeah.
So I am now officially where I ended the last time I played. So it's
Nice.
I forgot the name of the place. I will never get the
Novigrad?
landmarks and the towns right, but it's when you get changed, you're gonna go see the royal person for the
Mhm.
first time.
Yep.
And I guess
Yep.
they give you like choices from past games.
Mm-hmm.
Is that is where I am. So like I killed the
Okay.
griffin. I'm off on that.
Oh,
I saw
just-
Nice.
the wild hunt chase us in that cutscene with Yennefer.
Mhm.
So that's where I ended.
This is when it really starts to open up after that.
Exactly. So I'm very excited because that is where I ended the first time, and I'm now caught up to that, and
Yeah.
I'm feeling better about this time
Mm.
because I'm purposely like, all right, Kyle, you don't have to go every inch of this world right now. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's hard though.
That's why I did the first time. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go everywhere, and I just got too overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, wherever the quests are, I'll do the quests, and then whatever happens in between. For now, I'm good.
That's a good mentality because I made the mistake of doing every question mark in the area. As I was like, if I was passing it, I was doing the question mark. But then you get to Skellige, and Skellige is a new beast when it comes to explorable areas. There's a lot. There is a lot. So get in that mentality now
Yes.
because it will take you years to get through everything
I'm
in
sure.
Skellige.
Yeah.
Worth it, but you don't want to burn out. You don't want to burn out.
Yeah,
Beat the game
exactly.
first, and then you can clean it up.
Yeah, I so what's freed me is the Steam Deck. God bless the Steam Deck, the Vita 2 we like to call it on this pod. I have put well over a dozen hours on the Steam Deck alone. I literally just booted it up on the PS5. Here's how dumb and in love I am with the Steam Deck. I was chilling out on my recliner watching Shrinking, which is a great show on Apple TV. You guys should watch it. While I'm playing the Steam Deck, like version of the game. I could be playing that on the big screen, but I want to do two things at once. And god damn, I'm loving the Steam Deck so very much. God, I have 35 minutes on the PS5 version of the game. And that's just me because I had to download it and get the cross saves working.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going for the platinum. That's just
Yeah, Meg in chat
lunacy.
saying I played it not too long ago for the first time and platinumed it.
God bless
That's my
you.
that's my next goal is the platinum. I
See?
started my platinum journey. I'm almost a year ago now. I have like 2 more achievements or I'm sorry, 2 more trophies for one of the DLCs, and then I have to beat it on the hardest difficulty. But everything else is done. So like I'm
Okay.
right there. I'm right there.
Yeah.
But I have to start at the beginning because it's been too long.
It's-
So
Yeah. And Jesus. I think when you get I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I collect. If it's feasible, because it's only like a 7 on the difficulty.
it's not that bad. It's not
Oh,
that
it's
bad.
not?
Mm-mm.
The
It's-
only
Oh,
one
okay.
is that you do have to beat it on the hardest difficulty. But if you
Yeah.
watch build videos and stuff, I think it will be okay.
Okay.
Which I did. I watched that one guy. It was an hour-long video, and I was and
Neon
that's-
Knight is the best for those
Yeah.
videos. Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
Neon
him.
Knight. Everybody go watch his stuff.
Also, I've been playing a little Marvel Rivals.
Oh,
Oh
I did hop in for a few matches of that as well.
We should play. I mean,
I downloaded it, but haven't played it yet.
it's intense. I know you're becoming an online girly there, T.
Yep.
Ooh,
my new era.
It's I don't know if I would recommend it to a newcomer, but like go try it out. I mean, it's free to play, whatever. But it may sour your experience. Yeah.
I think if you're like me light with this one and just stick with the beginner characters, like because like I switched between Punisher and Squirrel Girl because I can wrap my head around their skills.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of them are very technical
Yeah.
that I can't wrap my head around, and I'll hop in and I'll play Mantis as well, which I think is as far as a difficult to play character as I might get because she's a healer. It doesn't do a lot offensively, and I'm an offensive player when I play these kind of games. So, but the beginner characters are very easy to grasp. They're not bad.
Okay.
I wanted to say shout out to your husband in the chat. He's been playing Witcher 3 as we speak, just gwenting my ass off.
Gwent is the best.
Gwent's so good, you guys.
Oh god.
It's so
We
good.
have a real life Gwent deck and wooden handcrafted Gwent board.
Ooh.
We love our Gwent in the lightweight household.
Nice.
God damn.
We love it.
I love that. But yeah, like it is Rivals has a lot of Overwatch quality. There's just something about it that just peaks beyond Overwatch. It's different enough where, yes, it's similar. Very much like there's some characters that it's like, oh, if you're an Overwatch fan, you know, this is if Zenyatta, a healer, was actually a damage dealer, right? Like it's like cool little like flips on characters that way. Like what's his face? Oh my god. Star-Lord plays a lot like if Tracer could fly a little bit without the teleportation, what does that character look like? So it's good plays on characters that you're familiar with, where it's different enough where it's not just a carbon copy. And some of the ultimates are a whole lot of fun. Like Jeff the Land Shark, he'll eat he'll have a little AoE. Yeah, and he's cute. He's a shark with little feetsies, and he'll eat you, and then he can spit you out. But what they do is they'll eat whoever, and they'll spit you out of the map and kill you. It's a real fun time. Marvel Rivals. We played a little bit of it on the community game day. Thank you, Green Gorilla, for creating that for us. A little mini community game day. I'll be definitely hopping into it and asking for more players in the Discord. So if you guys want to play, now's the time. Hop into the Trophy Room Discord.
My only gripe with Rivals is after the match you can like give your teammates thumbs up.
Yes.
No one ever gives me a thumbs up, and I'm a damn good support player. You know?
Oh shit!
I was like third of my team in kills and assists and heals, whatever. At one point, nobody gave me a like, and everyone else got multiple ones. Like maybe it's because I'm a console gamer. Because I noticed it's a lot of PC gamers that I'm playing with.
Well, you know what it is. First off, good that you mentioned that. First off, support your supports. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Go vote on them. They're doing the work. And shout out to this game. What I will say, they make healing, like the support classes, actually fun to play. Where I'm Cloak and Dagger and I am having an absolute blast healing people and then defending myself to a good portion, and not feeling like, Spider-Man gets to me, I'm just done. Like I have a fighting chance. Man, game's a ton of fun. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah. Anything like that you've been playing, or just more Call of Duty?
Well, I started Black Ops Cold War for the channel.
Yes,
so I'm having a lot of fun with that. I've only 2 videos in, I think, but having a great time with that.
Nice.
Also playing GTA San Andreas, which I think I was playing last time too. Also a lot of fun. It's been chaos, but it's been fun. And then in my free time, unfortunately, a lot of World War II online.
Fair enough. Get toxic in there.
I have rounds where I'm really good, or rounds that I'm absolute garbage, and there is no in between. Sometimes I can kill a lot of people, but I die a lot every single time. But my KD isn't bad. It's not awful. It's 0.77, I think I got it up to. So it's not awful.
That's fair.
It's not awful for my first online gaming experience like that. Like, I'll take it.
Oh, that's good.
It's
That's
okay.
good. Yeah, don't game with me. I get toxic.
I've
Yeah,
seen
cap
it.
the point light. Jesus
I've
Christ.
seen it
Something
in
like that.
person.
Yeah.
When we did Extra Life in Rome, New York,
Oh.
we went up there and we were in
Shout out to Phoenix Overdrive.
shout out. We were in a room filled with other people doing their own Extra Life streams. There's like, I don't know, 50 people there streaming
Yep.
all on one team. And they had a giant projector screen. And
Talk
at
about it.
some point during this 24-hour thing that everyone was going through, Joe was like, all right, turn this off. I want to play Bloodborne on there. And he wouldn't stop bugging them until he got it. And then he just took over the whole room with the big projector.
Hell
And
yeah.
he was just sitting there playing Bloodborne. And he was like, I don't care about anybody
Beautiful.
else. Let me play Bloodborne.
I'm the main character, you know? That's where
Main
my
character
narcissism kicks in.
energy.
Uh,
I if I see a big screen, I want to see if I can play Bloodborne on it. It's not hard to. It's not a. It's
You
not
know
a
you can
big
rent out
ask.
movie theaters,
mm-hmm.
and you
Trust
can bring
me.
your console.
Mm-hmm.
That thought has crossed my mind. How do we get Bloodborne on IMAX? You know. All right, gang. Are you guys holding on to anything? Hopefully, it's our presents that we're gonna open after this show.
I got a little die. Ooh.
Oh, The Witcher book.
I just bought them. I haven't read them yet.
Is
Gotta
that the
do
I
it.
first
like
one?
this.
Yeah. Well, it's not the short stories. I'm skipping that because I
Yeah.
never get into those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that's awful, but I can never. So
I'm holding my jug of water. All right, let me do the voice. Let's just give it a whirl. Let's see how far
Sure.
I can go. Prepare the drop. Here are the latest steals and deals coming to the PlayStation storefront. Kyle Stevenson, take it away.
I'm gonna go back to last week because last week was
Take it away. Take it away. Take it
the
away.
Game
now.
Awards show, and we didn't get to do it. So,
Yeah.
Last week, the Legacy of Kain 1 and 2 remaster came out. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind, the beat 'em up game, is out. Naiad, which is a very cute looking, gorgeous experience where he plays like a little mermaid. That one looks super cute.
Ooh.
Skydance's Behemoth, his VR game, came out last week. There was a new update to Crime Boss Rocket City, so that's for all you sickos out there that played that game. Warframe 1999. The Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie pack came to Sonic Across Shadowed
Hell yes.
Generations. Helldivers 2 had their update go live last week. Clive Rosfield from Final Fantasy 16 is in Tekken. What else we got? Masters of Light. Is this a game about you? Light?
Oh.
I didn't tell you guys, but yes,
Oh.
I am the main character. I'm the main voices. I did
wow.
everything all by myself. Yeah.
Shadows are
Okay,
threatening the
okay.
galaxy, and it's up to you to join the fight. Feel the pulse of Masters of Light, an electrifying action-adventure game where you harness unstoppable magic, superpowers with hand tracking, all in caps. All right. And then tomorrow, as this episode goes live on the 19th,
Yeah.
Alien Rogue Incursion comes out.
Hearing good things.
Hearing good things. And that's about it. There's some
All
things
right.
that are still slated 2024, but we're already
You're
at the
running
end
out of
there,
time.
So
Yeah.
apparently there's a Care Bear game, which is wild.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
So yeah, that's it.
This time they gave Share Bear a gun.
Oh.
It's time for our favorite segment, but sadly the last segment of the night. It's time for the Sony Pony Express.
Yeehaw!
Take it away, Kyle.
X Bacon Gaming writes in, my question for the show. How great is the Steam Deck? Is it a worthy replacement for your Portal? Since all but a couple PlayStation exclusives are available to you on the PC, what is the first game you're planning to play through? Are you going to attempt to platinum games again because trophies are also on PC? All jokes aside, I'm a PC MR guy and I fucking love Horizon Zero Dawn. 60
yeah.
hours in, and I should pop the PC platinum today or tomorrow.
That's right. It's really not a real platinum. It's more like a sticker, but it's what it is. I love the Steam Deck. I love it so very much. Is it now? Great question. Is it a replacement to the Portal? No. At this very point in time, there is a app that you can use that makes you could play you could use it as a Portal.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as good as the PlayStation Portal. Hands down, PlayStation Portal is actually a better experience for streaming that content. And there's some trickery that you have to make certain buttons work. So like the PlayStation button to get back in and out of the dashboard, because the Steam Deck doesn't have one, you have to go and make that button exist somewhere on the Steam Deck. So there's some third-party trickery that you can do, but I'm loving the Steam Deck. It's definitely going to be the machine that I'll be playing games I can't play on my PlayStation, like the smaller indie or AA stuff. Games that I have no interest of getting the platinum for, that's going to be what my Steam Deck is. And also, it's done a really good job. There's actually a really good third-party app that you can pay for that acts as like xCloud. And shout out to Xbox. xCloud works, dude. Like, I played a little bit of Indiana Jones, just a small bit. And it felt pretty native. Like, if you're an average Joe, you're not going to notice the difference. Truly. I noticed because we're in the thick of it, but like, even me saying as a person that noticed, yeah, I can do like that Xboxless future doesn't sound that awful because it's right here in front of me. My Steam Deck is an Xbox. You know?
I haven't used my Steam Deck that Mike gave me a few weeks ago a whole lot.
Okay.
I'll get more used to it. I still think it's too big.
Okay.
It's
I can see that.
It's a little hefty.
It's heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the OLED, humble brag, I have an OLED, is a little lighter.
Okay.
Because I felt the same way with the LCD versions. The OLED, I actually like the feel of it a lot more. Yeah. So the problems I had with the LCD version are totally absent with the OLED. So like the screen, obviously, battery life is better, but also like the buttons feel better, the bumpers feel better, analog sticks feel better. God, let me get the Steam Deck out right now. You guys read the next question. I'm gooning for my Steam Deck.
Speaking of gooning, Cowboy Danger D writes in, question for the Sony Pony Express. Yeehaw! Do you gooners journal about your games? Not necessarily reviewing the game, but after you're done with a game, do you keep notes? How the game made you feel, characters, the good, the bad, the screenshots, or your own personal art? I've been gaming all my life, and I'm to the stage now where I'm starting to appreciate the art, the story, what I can take away from a game more and more. I was thinking about starting my own journal and see how it goes. With that being said, as always, love you guys. Thanks for all you do. And when gooning, shiny side up. Thanks, Cowboy. Shiny side up.
We always got a goon.
Yeah.
We always got a goon.
Like, I don't know if you were here for that, but Cowboy Ninja D is a trucker, and shiny side up is a thing truckers say to be like safe travels or like.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask my dad. My dad is also a trucker. I'll have to ask him about
Ooh.
that. Yeah.
Watch, he's like, it means go fuck yourself. Yeah.
I've never really journaled too much. Even when I do a review, like I'll put like notes here and there, but I don't write long things. The only one that I got really into is when I was playing Part 2, Last of Us Part 2. Because there's so many moments that I wanted to bring up when we had our own review discussion that I had like a gigantic notes app doc of like, here are all the moments that made me cry or little things that I really enjoyed. And I think it's cool. I just don't know if I would ever keep up with it personally.
Fair.
Yeah. That's one thing that I actually recently saw. Greg Miller posted a picture of his journal when he was playing. I forget what he was playing through, but he did one for Starfields, and then again he posted one recently. And I was like, that is definitely something that I want to do because since typically I play games as recording them, I can only play them when I record. So it takes me a lot longer to get through games than most people, and it's hard for me to remember. Okay, what happened at the beginning? What was I feeling? What was I liking, not liking, that sort of thing. So I was thinking after I saw Greg's post, so kind of funny that this question is here, that that's something I would like to do. And I'm also on TikTok, I'm on the side called Book Talk, where it's like, all book stuff. And a lot of them have these specific journal pages that they've created where they like, it's like spines of books and you can write it in and then you can like score it and you can make notes and stuff. I want to make something similar for the video games that I play. So it's a little bit more interactive, a little bit more ADHD friendly, have a little coloring involved, keep it short, sweet. So I do want to keep notes as I'm playing, just so I can remember the quotes that I liked or complaints that I had. Because a lot of times at the end, I'm like, oh my God, I loved that so much. But in the meat of it, I was like, oh, wait, no, I was complaining about that. I did not like that. So get better at that. But then also just have an overall, just also so I can see my year in review of what I've
Yeah.
played.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that. I want to do something similar, but like maybe with like a blue sky thread of like, hey, here's the game I beat. You know, this is what
Oh,
I
that's a
think
great
about real
idea.
fast. Yeah, I've seen a few people like Jacob McCourt
Yep.
did that. And I'm like, oh, that's such a good yeah, it's such a good idea. So I need to I know I need to start doing that, but also like just having like a little journal, I think also would help as well. So I
Mhm.
think I might do a little bit of column A column B next year. Yeah.
T. Lee writes in, besides doing a new playthrough or saving before a major decision and doing it again, is there any decision in the game you've made where you regretted it immediately or to this day want to go back and do it differently? Second,
yes.
is there any ending you feel so strongly about in any game that you would change? Mass Effect doesn't count, everyone. What's that change?
God damn it.
Everyone wants that change along with
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. Haha. Have a good weekend, and hopefully TGA gave us some good stuff. It certainly did.
Certainly did.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I mean mine's is Mass Effect 2 because I didn't know about this is like the first time like the relationships mattered.
Mm-hmm.
And so many of my friends died on that ship. That suicide mission was indeed a suicide mission. And I remember where I was, swear to God, my face when I think like Jacob or whatever died. I forget, whoever the tool guy was, died. I'm like, oh shit, there's stakes. Oh well, didn't like him anyway. And then like two other characters that I did care about died immediately afterwards. I was like, oh shit. This game's for real.
No.
uh,
Mm.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Dragon Age Veilguard because there were many moments where I made a decision and it didn't go the way that I wanted. That they have a great save system where it saves before every major decision that will affect it. You can just pop
wow.
I
right
love
back and
that.
redo the decision over again.
Yeah.
That happened a couple times because what I thought was the way I wanted it to go
Mhm.
went completely the other way, and it pissed off the wrong people. Even though the
Mhm.
wording is right, that's the one thing I wish was a little bit more clear in some of those decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was I forgot the character's name. I think it was one of the oh my god, what's the race in Baldur's Gate 3? The dwarves? I think there's the dwarf that's on the windmill that's going in circles.
Oh
The
yeah.
gnome, I think. Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the gnomes. That arc, I made the wrong decision and people died, and I felt real
Oh.
bad. I was like, oh, I want to go
Yeah,
back
I
and
think a
redo
lot of
that,
gnomes died.
but I did not have a save to go back and redo it,
Mm.
so I just lived with that decision, and I was not happy.
I don't like gnomes, so I was fine with that decision.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a
As
gnomist.
far as endings go, there's not an ending where I'm like, man, I want to change it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, no,
That's fine.
nothing that comes to mind.
I wouldn't necessarily change it, but I had this one of the ones that I had people get most upset at me about was the Ghost of Tsushima ending decision that I made with what to do with your
Oh,
uncle.
Oh, okay.
oh,
Um,
okay, yeah, no spoilers. Yeah.
yeah. I'm not gonna say what I chose or what the options were, but there is a decision at the end that you make with your uncle. And people did not like my decision, and I stand by my guns. I fully stand by my decision, but a lot of people are like, that wouldn't have happened. That wouldn't have been the decision. Blah blah blah. So other people got really angry at my decision, but I did think that was a great decision. I battled with that
Yeah.
one. Like
Yeah.
I really struggled with that one. And then again, I won't say any spoilers since you guys are playing it, but there is like multiple endings for The Witcher 3. And one thing that I love about, I'm going to say The Witcher as a whole, even though I haven't played the other ones, I'm assuming they're the same way, is that there isn't necessarily like a good or a bad. It's all kind of gray, and you have to decide which is the lesser of the evils to you.
Mhm.
There's nothing that's actually like a good ending to a lot of those stories. So for 3, I feel like there's a big discussion on what you think is the good ending for you. And I love the ending that I got. The times that I always go towards the same path because that's what I feel I like the
Yeah.
best. But I think that one is I could potentially see myself being like, wait, no, if I got a different ending the first time, I would want to go back and try to change that. Not because it was bad, but just because that's not how I wanted my story to end,
Fair.
if that makes sense.
Question: Triss or Yennefer?
I'm gonna say Yen just because the story wants you to say Yen. It's very Yen leaning.
Yeah.
So even if you go with Triss, there is I don't want to say spoilers, but there's a DLC where whoever you decide to go with comes into play, and it's definitely written for Yen to be that person.
Gotcha. Okay.
So obviously make your own decision, but the game is easier and makes more sense if you choose Yen.
Yeah, I think it's making sense for me.
I watched a video of somebody that went to Platinum Witcher 3, but before he did so, he read all the books and whatever. And then he came on and he was like, anyone who picks Triss, you're out of your mind. Because apparently Triss is not great in the books.
So, I think going back to Neon Knight, I'm pretty sure he did a video series on only making the decisions that would have been book canon decisions.
Yeah. Another ending thing just recently, like Silent Hill 2. I'm very happy with my ending, even though it was depressing as all hell. And because I went after I beat it, I was like, I'm not going to replay this game anytime soon. Let me watch all the other endings. I thought all the other endings sucked. So I'm very, very happy with the way it told my story. And like, I'm not smart enough to come up with a new ending. Like, that's a hard job to write a story. So I'll trust whatever you have for me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you have some else stuff before I go to the
No, I was actually going to describe this last question.
Okay.
I don't know why. My brain just jumped there. Dewane Roshka asks, okay, time to ask the big question. Why is Mark Cerny cosplaying his entire life as Garth from Wayne's World? And he put up a picture of Garth from Wayne's World, Dana Carvey, and Mark Cerny. And it's pretty uncanny.
How do we know they're not the same person?
Exactly.
Have we ever seen them in the room together?
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
We don't
know.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. Yeah, man. I saw him. He was talking about the PS5 Pro specs. I'm like, dude, you're doing this again? And then like there was a part of it where like the camera turns and he's like, because he's in like an animated like backdrop, like he was with when he announced the PS5 at the beginning. It's very weird. But like the camera angle changes for no reason, and then all of a sudden, I swear to God, Mark Cerny's in the fucking clouds of heaven.
Because he has the voice of an angel. That's why.
Yeah, I guess. I'm like, why is he streaming from the pearly gates, dude? What's going on?
Really wish my brain was in a good state during Summer Game Fest this year when I was at Playdays at my Noture booth, and everyone was walking by, and Mark Cerny walked by and was watching the game. But I couldn't, my brain wasn't working well because I didn't know at the time I had COVID and I was in a fog. And I was like, is that Mark Cerny? I can't tell. I've never seen this man in person. He is very tall. But but now I see every picture. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that was Mark Cerny. I should have said something.
It's hard when you see them for the first time in person because even if you've seen their picture a lot, they don't necessarily always translate.
Can confirm though, Shu is exactly what you think he is.
Yes.
Shu's awesome.
I love that son of a gun. Yeah. Yeah, that's why like when I see you both at the New York Game Awards, it's gonna be very weird. Because I'm like, this is not gonna be real life. Because I'm so little, you know?
I was gifted a dress because I'm extra. So I put a dress on my wish list and it was fully funded. Shout out to TZ.
Ooh,
and nice. I'm really excited. So I'm just warning you, I'm gonna be a little bit extra because I'm that bitch. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited. It's so pretty. Oh. So pretty.
Everybody's just gonna be in like casual attire. I'm thinking you're in like a ball gown in the 1920s, long cigarette.
And I'm gonna dress it down. I'm gonna wear combat boots and like a leather jacket with it. But still, the dress is just beautiful, and I'm very excited.
Sweet.
Where's the chauffeur? Where's the caviar? Shay?
Listen, I'd always rather be on the side of overdress than underdress. That's just my mentality. So, and I've never been something like this. I gotta step it up.
Yeah,
that's right.
What if we see cool people?
Wait,
seriously.
Yeah, goodness,
Sam,
we're gonna drink coffee with them.
Oh yeah,
please
make a TikTok with us as we're drinking coffee with Sam Lake.
Come on,
can I
let's
have
do
Dr.
it.
Pepper in my coffee mug?
Yes, of course you can.
Yes,
I won't drink coffee. I'll have Mountain Dew in mine.
We're real adults, Kyle.
Yeah.
Am I the only adult on here?
Yeah.
No, scratch at Celsius. Put Celsius in my coffee cup.
God, all right. Jesus. Oh, goodness gracious. Guys, that's been the Trophy Room, the last news show of the year. YouTube folks, hang on right now, nice and tight, because we're going to be opening presents on our holiday episode. Audio listeners, you're going to have to wait a few days for that one, okay? But don't worry, Christmas is going to come early this year for you guys. All right, we're going to unwrap presents. We got a whole AMA, all that and more. But before we get on to that, Kyle, is there anything you'd like to spotlight before we get on out of here?
The Indie Game Awards are tomorrow, December 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern on 61 Indies YouTube channel and on IGN. It's happening.
Oh, you know, no big deal. Just freaking massive.
Not a big deal at all. I'm trying to underplay it light. It's an hour 10, hour 15. A lot of love, passion, blood, sweat, and tears went into it, literally. It's not perfect at all. It's not exactly the vision Mike and I had to start out with, but we're very happy with it. It's heartfelt. I'm very, very excited for people to actually watch it. It's also not live. I saw people were like, oh, it's not live? No, we're not doing this live. There's no way. Do not expect any new games to be announced. This is strictly just celebrating the indie games in 2024 and the people who make them. And I think we did a real good job. So check that out. And follow me, Mr. Case, pretty much everywhere. If you're in New York, come over to Brookland tomorrow night for the in-person event. And yeah.
Nice. Light, what say you? Anything that you'd like to spotlight before we get on out of here?
Follow me on YouTube over at Lightweight Gaming for all your gaming needs, or Lightweight Reacting for your reacting needs. And on Lightweight Reacting, I just reacted to The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, for the very first time. So go watch that. It kind of blew up overnight when I posted it, and I'm still kind of pinching myself. It went a little crazy.
How crazy did it go?
I got over 2,000 subs in 2 days, and I think I broke 100,000 views in 24 hours.
Hell yeah.
Oh yes.
Well, 48 hours. 48 hours, I think.
That's what the Fellowship will do.
So not huge. Obviously really big for me. Not groundbreaking in terms of the internet, but for me it was really big. And then same thing for the Lightweight Gaming. I posted our Witcher reaction over there, and it took the YouTubes by storm, and it is my best performing gaming video ever. So go check that out too.
That's a trophy
Shout out
push
to
for
you guys. Hell yeah.
Dang.
Can I ask you what you thought of Fellowship?
I loved it. So technically I had seen it in the midnight release, but I was 8 and I don't remember any of it. It does not count.
Yeah.
So I watched it, the extended edition. I became very obsessed very fast. I was gifted the trilogy so I could read the books. I was gifted an illustrated version so that I could see the pictures that Tolkien drew himself. I bought myself a Christmas ornament, which is right there, if you can see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I got a little Sauron Funko Pop, which is
that's awesome.
There. So I just got a little obsessed.
I love how we're the same people, because when you fall in love with something fast, you're all in.
Oh yeah. I'm I better like the other 2 movies, because if not, I have new clothes. I've got if not, I'm
think
screwed.
You will. I have a good feeling you will.
When I say somehow the movies just keep getting better,
I watched Two Towers last night, and I had to stop at the end and take notes so I could organize my thoughts, because I was just very into it.
My memory shit. I remember where I was when I saw Legolas sliding with the shield down the stairs shooting. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is cinema.
Cool. That was so cool.
God, dude.
I loved it.
Yeah, no.
So yeah.
I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I will say pound for pound, those I love Star Wars and they're all amazing and I love them very much. Lord of the Rings is actual cinema and just shits on anything Star Wars even wants to be on a good day. Lord of the Rings is just top tier.
Now you gotta stream the Gollum game on your channel.
Oh yeah. Definitely. No, but it made me more excited for Tales of the Shire, because I already was excited about it just because of the type of game it was and how cute it looks. But now I'm like, oh, I'm in. I am in.
Yeah. Well, gang, you can follow me over at Mr. Badbit on The Good Place. And make sure you follow or you're voting for the Platties 2024, because God knows if you throw a link on social media, it just totally just kills any type of momentum. So please, please, please vote, share it out to all your friends, whether it's Facebook like Sunny did, whether it's X, shit, I said it unironically, whether it's Twitter, whether it's a good place, Blue Sky.
Damn it, Joe.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm so
What are
sorry.
we gonna do with you?
But make sure you vote on that. I'll be putting a link again in the Discord. And again, the game of the year is up to 3 votes right now, man. Like that's the difference. And the 2 games that are up for game of the year did not think would be those 2 games. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Your vote makes a difference. Okay. And maybe the trophy room's getting it wrong. The community's getting it wrong again. I don't know. I want you guys to be on the right side of history.
Do we still have a percentage?
Vote.
What do you mean percentage?
Our vote is still a percentage, or is this strictly just community voted?
I think it's strictly community this time around.
All right.
Oh, I
We're
don't like
trusting
that.
them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know.
I don't trust you guys.
I know. This makes me nervous.
Prove us wrong. Tell us why we should trust you guys, you know? With all that said, with all that out of the way, everybody, keep you what's about you. Keep hunting and keep playing PlayStation. Opens up some presents. Let's go. Bye-bye.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. YouTube, don't leave. Bye.
YouTube, it's all an elaborate ruse. We're still here and we ain't leaving, okay?
Joe, what?
Kick those other guys out.
How are we doing this?
We're outta here.
Are you doing a new Zencaster room?
Excuse me, sorry. Yes.
Okay.
So let me just make sure we hang up this call. It says 99% uploaded on your guys'
So
behalf.
Canna gets it in chat.
So Canna gets it. There you go. Hell yes.
Play grunt and mouth washing, please.
All right. Relax.
You have a Steam
New
Deck
Age,
now,
don't
Joe?
leave. We're opening Christmas presents.
I do.
Yeah,
I
don't
know.
leave.
Don't leave, guys. It's
right
Christmas.
here. It's right here.
Yes. Jeez
I
Louise.
almost showed my address. I forgot to block it out.
Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, end the stream, actually.
Also, the nerd chat was really, really nice, and they sent me a card too.
I got it.
Did
as
they
well.
really?
I'm one of you. Yeah.
Well, that's concerning. I don't know how the fuck
You
they
didn't
got
get
that.
They asked
No,
me if
how-
they could send me one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how
They
the
just
fuck
show up
did
at my house.
How do they know? Yeah. They're sweet, all right. There's something, all right.
So I didn't open it
Sweet.
yet because I wasn't sure if that was something we were opening together or not. But it's here. Whenever
Oh,
you
it's
can.
yeah. We can share that. We could give them one shout out. You know, Patreon.com/ we give you guys too many shout outs for not being patrons. Fix it, Danny. All right. Jesus Christ. You know, he met his wife on Tinder.
That's great.
Isn't that
That's
crazy?
lemons and urine.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. I've mentioned this before. Yeah, I met his wife, and when I was like, "Hey, you guys met on Tinder," and she's just like, "I need to go." I'm like, okay, you don't want to share the story. It looks like she accidentally swiped right.
Lemons is like, that's the normal thing
Yeah.
people do, Joe.
There's no
That's how
stigma
people
there
meet.
now.
How do you think people meet, Joe?
We don't want to go outside.
Here's the thing. I need to let you guys in on something. I've been watching this show Shrinking on Apple TV. Harrison Ford's in it. Harrison Ford is 83 years old. And when I tell you I am an 83-year-old in my heart and soul,
You know, I
83-year-old
don't
man.
think you have to do
God,
too much
soul.
convincing, Joe. I'm pretty sure we know.
Yeah, I'm really crabby about most things. All right, Kyle's is uploaded. We're just waiting on lights. Can we just start a new room?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll upload.
Yeah.
All right, starting reloading project. All right, guys, hop in. There
La,
you
la,
go.
la.
Whew,
I'm
whew,
in.
whew. Let us and Kyle, if you could do the Patreon pitch as well.
Oh, we're going all the way back to the top.
Well, yeah, all the way back to the top. It's it's gonna be a nice short episode, just something to hold people over for the holidays. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, all right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait, no longer, and a ho, ho, ho. Welcome to the Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast made by the players for the players. This is our Christmas/holiday episode where we have done something a little special. We're not talking about any of the gaming news of the week. Nothing happened, okay?
Who cares about
It's-
that stuff?
Exactly. It's 5 a.m. in the morning. Okay, Lights needs to surprise a little light with Christmas. And we need to open up these presents we got from old Saint Nick.
Merry Christmas.
Okay? That's right. We had a rule this episode, or a rule for getting each other gifts and whatnot. So we got everybody little gifts. It's nice. It's wholesome. This is a wholesome episode. Okay? And in between us opening each other's gifts, we're going to answer community questions that are festive and themed accordingly. But before we get on to doing all that, Kyle Stevenson, I'm still sick. Could you read the amazing patrons that support us each and every week?
Absolutely. Our newest member, Antonio Concepcion at the bronze tier, Jazz and Bren at the gold tier. Our premium members, Todd Burwitz and Toxic. Our platinum members, JC, Jedi Master Ren, Cowboy Danger D, Jonas Young, The Green Gorilla Gamer, Chaotic Monkey, Ryuko Kill 90, Stephen Flesh, Strubles and Bits, Aaron! Bertos Maximus, Tommy,
Love it.
Chris, Hybrid 748, Matt Valdez, Still Can It, Decime, Mitchell Grambling, Mike Thomas, and Enchanted Goat. Gold members are Cypher Primus, Darth Simon the Pie Man, Jesse Garcia, JB the Purple Monkey, Hyde Indoors, Katie, Kevin Mitchell, Kevin Diaz, Marcus O'Neill, Red Arrow, Ageless Hermit, Androzosaur, Astronaut Jr., Winter Gamer, Stingray X, Robbie Bobby Miller, Brenton Zachary, Final Fan XZ, Hambone, JD Dillinger, Stone Cold ET, Tino Six Speed, N Johnson, Sean McKenzie, Rick Arrington, Solo, Matthew King, Duh Overlord, Dewani Raksha, Drellish, Rick Davis, Steph Mildler, Samuel Nestling, Maximum Carnage, Big G, and Suddy.
Me muted again. Thank you all so much for supporting us the ways you do. And with that, guys and gals and non-binary pals, it's time to open up some Christmas presents. Ooh.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Da 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 da.
So for YouTube watchers, I'm gonna switch the
Yes.
scene because some of our gifts haven't arrived yet. So
That's
I have
right.
some images to share so you know what they look like because we're
Yes.
gonna unveil it here.
Yeah. So here's the rules of the present gift giving event extravaganza. We each had a $50 limit to give to each other for gifts. Okay. We each had to get someone or each other something nice, a little special, and some things. Listen, Amazon workers, they're the real heroes. Okay,
Mhm.
Jeff Bezos, the real villain. Didn't get here on time, and that's fine. Guys, take a rest. Please don't pee in bottles for us. That said, some did, but in between each gift that we open, we're gonna read a question from the audience. So,
Perfect.
who would like to go first? All right,
I
like
don't
the
want to be
song
that
silent.
person and say I want to go first.
I'll go
Okay.
first.
Okay.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, Tiki,
You
go for
have
it.
you have a big event. You had a big event.
Sure.
So
Yeah, I did. I had one.
Had.
I'm gonna open this one, which is from Joe,
Okay.
and I think I know what this is.
Oh,
And I
okay.
will describe it. I'm gonna mute myself so everyone doesn't hear all the crinkling of opening.
No,
But
that's the
ASMR.
magic of that's
Are
the
you
magic
sure?
of Christmas.
I feel
ASMR.
like people are gonna be mad.
Honest to goodness, guys, it's Christmas.
It's Christmas. You
This
gotta
is
hear
the
the paper
part.
crinkle.
Exactly.
Don't be a Grinch.
Yeah, don't be a Grinch.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I felt it, and it feels like a game.
It is. Now, I do want to warn you. Monster Energy drink did spill on it
I
a
can
little
feel
bit.
it. I can
All right.
feel. I can
It is a
feel
little
it.
sticky.
I can
That's
feel
Monster Energy. Nothing bad.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh God, I hope it's something bad. Too much goonin around my gifts. How dare you?
Stellar Blade one-handed? What?
This is my copy of Stellar Blade one hand.
One-handed edition.
Sorry if it's hard to open.
You recently went to North Carolina,
I did.
and you very famously took a selfie in front of the limited run shop. So I
absolutely
think
did.
it's a game from there.
It just might be. What game would it be though? Oh,
It's
yeah,
what I
right.
thought it was.
Yeah.
Rogue Legacy 2, baby!
Yes,
Hell
yes.
yeah, Joe. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. No problem. I know how much you love that game.
Oh
and
my
when
God,
I
I love it.
went inside, I was like, I need to get something for myself. I need to get something for Kyle. And then everything I wanted, they didn't have. Like next week, I was son of a bitch.
I also
And
love
yours
how
I
you
found
kept the
immediately.
price tag on it, by the way.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah, you did.
Didn't know that they had price tags on them.
It's fine.
Big giant yikes. But
I'm taking it
got
off
more
because it's
stuff.
so sticky, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Please do. Please do. Tacky on my end. Should have known better.
Is ADHD stricken again?
Exactly. Listen, I was distracted by the sensory overload that was the stickiness. That said, we got a question for Millennial Falcon Gaming. They go to the Trophy Room Trio. This is really nice. Obi-Wan inflection first time writing in this year, but I don't have a question. I just wanted to let you know how much I appreciate what you do. It's been a long year for me as I'm in my mid-30s, starting to go back to school, which has consumed most of my extra time and money, and I had to let go of some subscriptions. Fun times, and sadly, the Trophy Room Patreon. It's okay. I only hold a little grudge. However,
You can't say that.
listen, you got a student loan, you know what I mean? You use that thing. However, being able to tune into the show in between studying or while doing some house chores has been an absolute delight. See what I did there?
Yay.
The show has kept me connected to the world I love, cherish, and miss. I look forward to the coming Platties and a whole new year of gaming news and conversations. To Joe and Kyle, love y'all. Thank y'all for so much for hosting and holding a space for great content. I appreciate what you both have done for the community at large and also myself in regards to gaming these past few years. I've been listening. Again, many thanks. And to Light, I literally cheered and clapped in my house when it was announced that you were going to be the permanent host on the show. I love what you bring to the space. Have a wonderful holiday,
Oh,
everyone.
that's so sweet.
you.
Thanks,
Very
Millennial.
sweet.
Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
That's sweet.
Beautiful son of a gun. All right, now let's go celebrate with some capitalism. What else are we opening up?
Well, who wants to go
No,
next?
seriously. Seriously,
Joe,
thank you so
You
much.
need to
Yeah,
show us your. I hear it, but there's no other way to say it. You need
Here's
to show
no
us
way.
your big box.
okay. Well, you
There's no.
honest to God, can I stop you there? I thought you were like, show us your package. I was like, whoa, lady. No, what type
See?
of household you
No
guys
matter
running
how
around?
you say it, it's gonna sound wrong.
You heard that,
Okay.
Joe has a big box.
There's
right.
no way around it.
All right, so I need to actually get up and
So
maybe move this
funny
desk
story.
back.
This gift is from me, and I don't look at sizes of things. I just look at prices of things. So, I thought this was gonna be something small, and apparently the box is quite large. It cannot be. It
Oh
cannot be
my
that
God.
big. It
I swear to God.
cannot.
I gotta find something to open this with. Well, actually, the thing is,
That's pretty big.
the box came in. Yeah, the box came in. It's bigger than my body. Just straight up, it's bigger than my whole body,
Be that big.
and it
No.
came half opened. So I
It's
don't
gonna be
know.
all stuffing. I'm calling it now.
All right, let's see. Let's give it a shot. So I'm opening it up.
I'm gonna laugh when you had like a quantity
swear
of
to
3.
God. I swear to God. One sec. I gotta find something to open this with. Where's my ninja star?
Ninja.
I hope it's like this big in that giant box.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it. Okay. Okay. I have a ninja star that I open stuff with. It's not very practical or safe, but
Yeah, don't
Jen-
cut yourself.
I swear to God, there's a smaller box in here.
Okay.
It's
See,
like a
I
Russian
told you.
doll
I told
situation.
you. I told you. It cannot be.
Okay.
Okay, that's a more reasonable size box.
Oh. There's an
That's still
address on
pretty
that
big
side.
though.
I gotta make sure I didn't expose my address. Okay, here I am opening
The
it up.
bat in the game cat says, "Away from yourself, please, Joe. Don't pull it towards your body."
Don't ever tell me the odds.
Okay.
Here I am pointing it at myself.
Well, the thing is, with the ninja star, it's always pointing at you.
That's a good
Exactly.
point.
It
Exactly.
doesn't matter. It will always be sharp towards you.
Okay, there you go.
And
my
it's
God, is there
another
another box?
box.
I swear to God, there's another box in here. You want to read a question while I
No, I think
Unboxing
this is
stuff.
riveting.
This is really entertaining.
I'm gonna guess there's one more box after this one.
I am Oh, one second.
Oh, I think that music is giving it away.
Come on, box. Open up. This is the coolest thing ever. Come on, box.
Ciao.
Box is the gift. Maybe the gift is the boxes we made along the way.
He's one of those kids that plays with the box instead of the toy.
Oh.
My nieces were those kids, so I'm allowed to say that. Oh,
It's a Master Chief helmet, and it's got lights.
Hell yeah!
You guys talk amongst yourselves to go open up and see if I can put the stamp
Talk
around.
about ourselves. Okay.
No, talk amongst yourselves.
Like, do you want to explain what it is? Is it just a helmet?
Yeah.
I
So
say just a helmet. No, it's a cool helmet.
I thought it was a replica Master Chief helmet on a post, kind of like I don't know if you
gotcha.
can see. No, I have a Geralt head somewhere back
Sure.
there.
Mhm.
That's just like the head on a post, and I thought it was gonna be that. I thought it was gonna be a small little Master
Holy
Chief
shit.
helmet on a stick, but it looks like it is just a life-size Master Chief helmet.
I get to put this fucking thing on.
Like it's actually a helmet, which I did not. Apparently, I did not read the description well enough.
Hey, I think this is cool though.
So
No,
yeah.
this is way cooler. This is way cooler. I'm gonna see if I can put it on my fat head. I usually have a problem with that because my head's fat. One sec.
What if it gets stuck?
That is a valid question, Light. I guess we'll find out. Oh, it fits. That's really cool.
So, this is a PlayStation podcast, but I know Joe was a Halo gamer in a past
1,000,000%.
life.
It's time
So-
to finish the fight.
Yes, it looks so
I
good.
sound just like him.
That's a really good quality helmet too.
All right, one
It
second. I
looks so
can't breathe.
good.
Like it's got the distressing like on the lines, like it looks like battle worn.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And for the price, I was like, that's why I thought it was small, because
Sure.
it was only like slightly over budget. So like, but just like not even a lot over budget.
Spoiler alert, I went over budget for both of you.
Same. What is a budget?
What is a budget? I generally just love giving gifts, so I don't care.
Hmm. Yeah, same.
The joke.
I don't know where he's gonna put it though. His shelves
Yeah.
are all taken back
Yeah.
there.
Oh, he's gonna have to choose a baby to get rid of.
He can hang it on Mjolnir.
Yes, there you go.
I know what you guys are talking about. I'm wearing this thing everywhere I go.
You're gonna show up to work in your next shift.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, this is awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm
This
glad
is
you
rad
like
as
it.
fuck. I always wanted one.
Now that's like a beginning part of your cosplay. Now you can get the whole armor
Oh my
set.
Get ripped and be a little mini
Yeah.
Martin or Spartan rather.
I love it.
Thank you so much. That gets rad as hell. Chipotle Bear asks, whew, God, I'm sweaty. Quick one. What are the top 3 things you're each most proud of this year in terms of gaming, podcasts, etc.? And here's the real kicker. What's the goal for next year besides winning Fantasy Critic League? Relax, you guys cheated.
Oh, did
what's-
we
what's-
lose against them in the other one?
Does it really matter?
No, it doesn't.
You know, they cheated so bad. It's obvious. So, I bring this over to you first.
Hmm.
What are 3 things you're most proud of this year?
Well, one of my goals was to find a permanent hosting spot on a podcast, and I did that. So hell yeah,
Yeah.
that goal I'm really
Okay.
excited about. So thank you guys so much for again welcoming me so warmly to the show.
Of course.
One of my other goals was to hit 100,000 subscribers on my gaming channel, and I did that a couple months ago, which was also very, very exciting.
Yes.
And then my last goal was to get 20,000 subs on my newest channel that I launched in January, and I just passed over 70,000 subs for the year. So I
Hot
was
damn.
really, really. This year was the first year I actually set goals and was holding myself accountable to them. And wow, they work.
Yeah.
When you actually make yourself follow through on them, they do work.
That's beautiful. That's awesome.
So
That's
yeah.
great.
Absolutely crushing it. Holy shit. What's your goal for next year? What's the one goal you'd like to do?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet.
It's fair.
I haven't thought about it yet, if I'm being
We-
honest. I have to sit down and think about it.
We have a thing on the trophy room. I swear to God, we will shit into existence. When we say like we're gonna get like again like Jane Perry on the show, we did. We get the voice of Star-Lord on the show, we did. When we get Abu Bakr, like I know I said this like last week or whatever, like we have the ability to will who our guests are and what goals we hit into existence.
I love that.
So Kyle, this question is very important to you because what you say will happen. So what are 3 goals that you had?
Me?
You are the voice of the podcast after your coup last episode.
No.
That's right. So, Kyle,
well, 3 things I'm proud of this year. I'm proud of how I handled a very tough transition work-wise this year. Being in charge of some games and campaigns was of like Whiplash, and it got very stressful for a long period of the year, and I made it through, and those went as well as I could have. So I'm very happy where I am work-wise for the first time in my entire life, which is very cool to say. I think it's awesome that I got to experience what is, I guess, now E3 equivalent in Summer Game Fest, and I got to be there not only as a fan, but like part of the event and working a booth was super, super cool. This is gonna be sappy as all hell. I'm proud of us, proud of the show. Absolutely. I'm proud of the 6-1 crew. I'm proud of everyone that I love in the space is doing things well. Yeah, and they're crushing it. I love that. A goal for next year? Oh man, you put so much pressure on me, Joe.
I know.
I'm gonna keep it simple.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it simple. I don't want to say a guest or whatever, because who knows? We will get a PlayStation first party code early for review. PlayStation will talk to us next year.
They will notice us.
They will notice us. I'm putting it out there right there.
Ooh. Okay.
Joe's like, that's not happening.
I mean,
you see, I set you up, Kyle, and you failed. That's not happening.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna try to get that Spider-Man 2 on the Steam Deck. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try my hardest. Maybe they will reply to an email. All right. Those are good goals. And honestly, when it comes to like your work and stuff, dude, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, buddy.
Because I know you're putting in your all, and your all is just kicking so much ass, man. Like seriously, the effort shows in everything you're doing. You know, even like I was even talking to Mike when we were in the baby shower when I was down in North Carolina, and he's just like so proud of you and what you've been able to achieve. So I love you. You've done so good, dude. For me, top things you're most proud of this year. Kept it together, man.
Yeah.
It sounds jovial. It sounds whatever. The last 6 months have not been easy to say the least. And to see me take a lot of things in stride, bad news in stride. I do a thing where I self-destruct when bad things happen. So like, Marty passing away, I self-destructed in a big way, and food was my way out. When my grandpa died, again, food again, like I was doing so well and I gained all the way back and then some. So taking bad news this year and stressful news and not turn to old vices, I'm very happy about. The other goal, losing at this point 59 pounds.
Woo.
Ooh, it's real hard. It's a lot of determination. Man, oh man, listen, when you go to the gym, I never thought I'd see as many old man penises as I do on the daily there. But I still go in every day, I just try to put the blinders on, but man,
wrinkled dongs won't deter me. I will go.
Exactly. Better myself.
I was gonna suggest just walking around with your eyes closed like this, but that would be worse.
That'd be bad. That'd be bad.
What am I feeling that feels like old leather? And then like I mean, podcast goals. I mean, gaining you Light as a co-host. Every week thinking like, yeah, she's just gonna leave us. She's gonna realize she's way cooler than us. Honestly, I'm very thankful for both of you, and I'm very thankful to you, Light, for joining us and just, you know, being just absolutely wonderful
Unhinged?
and unhinged.
I think that's the word you're looking for.
It's just great. Knowing that we have something that really feels like, not to say like Kyle and I, we had like a partnership, right? But this now it feels like we were coalescing a team around what we're doing is a really cool sense, right? It's awesome. It's really cool. It's like, you know, like yesterday when we were planning and helping each other out, it's like we're all using each other's like strengths to better ourselves. It's I don't know, it's really awesome to see. And the goal, man, naming it would be great. You know, having a goal is the problem with goals, and the problem with us is we've, again, every single goal that we've ever wanted to hit, we hit. Every like interview that we've want to have, we've had. Every guest we've wanted to have, we've had. So it's like, who? I don't know, man. I want to have a PlayStation legend on this show.
Okay.
You know, that's what I don't know who. Maybe Sean Layden wants to come on by, talk shop with us. Who knows? Maybe Shuhei in his retirement.
Maybe we can try to get Amy. Talk about the new game coming out.
Maybe we have Miss Hennig on. Who knows?
I did think of a goal. If I can
Okay,
interject at the end when you're done.
Yeah, go for it. I'm done right now.
I want to either as a group or individually or whatever, go to more events.
Yes.
And then also get invited to more of the creator events for game launches or like the industry professional events. I was supposed to go to a couple this year and they all got canceled and it was just heartbreaking. I've only been to one, well, I guess two technically. And they were amazing in terms of being able to meet fellow people in the field, fellow professionals. I guess if we count PAX, which I didn't count PAX, but if we count PAX, like that's where Kyle, I met you and it led to this. And so I'd love to do like more game launch events, more press events, more things like that. And then also just more industry events like PAXs and, you know, game awards and Summer Games Fest and all those things as a crew as well.
That's awesome. You're muted, Joe.
The Bat and the Gamer Cat, right? So this is actually a good one. Goal: get the PlayStation Store to acknowledge you.
Great. That'd be great.
That'd be nice.
He also
like, you don't know this.
Another goal: permanently fix Kyle's mic.
Listen, I know a guy. We're gonna get that fixed. When we're back in January, oh my God, it's gonna be a new mic, new Kyle.
I have a Yeti mic that I don't use that you can.
I have my old Elgato one, but this is apparently better.
So okay, so here's the thing, I have means of getting you a new what is it, soundboard thingy.
Sure.
So I found a fix. It's not going to be the Go XLR. It might be an Elgato equivalent, but like I think that's going to stop
at this point anymore. I just don't want to start buzzing out of nowhere.
I feel
he misses Jiminy. That's all. He has to fill in for Jiminy.
That's right. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch insect. I hate
Alex
you.
put in chat, Laura Bailey, if Laura ever came on the show, I would need you to carry it because I would not be able to function.
That's fair.
Just saying.
Or anyone from Critical Role. Could you imagine? We'd have them on the show for an interview and we'd all be like this.
If I ever had the chance to interview Ashley Johnson, I would not stop crying because I would be thanking her for Ellie.
Yeah.
It would be like, it'd be a mess of an interview.
Yeah. I mean, thank you so much. You helped create my favorite fictional character ever. Thank you. I love her so much.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, next present. Whose turn is it now?
I think it's my turn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I would say open up Joe's light because my presents for both of you have not come yet.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna have to share images, so it'd be easier to do it this way.
Okay, one sec.
Oh, they're good. They're real good. Like they're multiple, and one of them, did the Barnes and Noble one come in?
There's a big box in this.
Oh, okay. So the Barnes and Noble one
It
didn't
might be the
come in
big
yet.
box. It might be the big box.
No, I mean, I don't know.
It's
Okay,
tall
go
and
for it.
skinny.
All right, tall and well, that one. All right, this one. Okay,
This
I-
feels like a book.
it is.
I know what they are, by the
Oh
way.
shit.
Joe is like,
Oh.
I need help.
Yeah, I need help.
Okay, this is really funny because I almost bought this for you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, so okay, part one of the gift was I wanted to get you that, and then Kyle the part two, but we had an error, and so it didn't get to Kyle. Yeah.
For audio listeners, it's the no pun intended book, which
That's
is
great.
absolutely wonderful because I'm a sucker for a good pun.
Yeah. That was my little stocking stuffer. Now, go out there, get the big box out there.
Why do ghosts like to ride elevators?
What's that?
Why?
It lifts their spirits.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I love it.
I love it. I love it.
I gotta go find the Barnes and Noble link so that Kyle could share it and we could see it. And we could
Do you
all
want to do
clap.
the other one light now too, since it's
Oh,
from
yeah.
Joe?
My headphones aren't long enough.
It's all good.
Okay.
You got it.
So my address is not.
No,
This
yeah,
is-
make sure.
Oh, if what I know he got you, it's not in that box.
Okay.
That'd be a waste of a box by Amazon if
Mhm.
it is.
Sometimes the stuff that I get this giant box and it's this tiny little thing in there. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Did you run out? Like, what is
Exactly.
happening right now? Did you have a large box quota?
I ordered a movie once and it was in a gigantic box like that. Just one single Blu-ray. It's like, why? What's the point? Which, by the way, they restocked the Wolverine Steelbook and I got it.
Yay!
Oh, nice.
It's sitting at my post office box today, so I'm excited. I'm no longer sad.
Hopefully not damaged.
About that. Yes, fingers crossed.
Okay.
I gotta send you a link to
Uh-oh.
the other thing that I got her. But
I had to move my. Hold on.
I did
Oh,
it actually looks good. Oh, thank God. Yes. Okay.
Wait, okay, so I have a Siri cosplay ready to go. I just have to try it on because I don't know if it will fit me. But I don't have a sword.
Yes. God, that's what I was going for. I was so happy.
This is so freaking cool.
Yes.
Sweet.
Got her a witch's sword, everybody. Oh, thank
Oh, you guys
Christ.
are not ready. You guys are not ready. I'm gonna be insufferable.
Oh my goodness. I was like, I know she's done literally, I was like, I know I did. She did a Red Dead one. Let me see if she's done a Sorella one yet. And I was like, okay, she doesn't have a sword. Like she hasn't done it yet. She probably doesn't have a sword. This is good. All right.
I have the outfit ready to go. I just don't have the sword. This is awesome.
Oh.
Thank you. And it's light.
No problem. Thank goodness.
Next time we
Don't break it.
record,
Don't
Light's
break it.
like, Baby Light's been running around the house with a sword.
Next time I'm just gonna show up in costume and you guys are gonna be like, what?
Okay.
Okay, now I have to
Weirdo.
suck it up and see if it still fits me.
All right, now
Listen.
I gotta.
The post childbirth weight gain is a bitch.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
I'll suck it up.
I
And get
gotta-
those pants on.
What are you currently doing, Joe?
I'm opening it in browser. It's the I think last bit of her gift because she's yeah.
So you're doing
So
the
this
thing now
one-
that I asked you yesterday to do by texting me an image.
I
so I
th-
had
well,
it.
you- I thought it came in today. I
Oh,
assumed
gotcha.
because it said arriving tomorrow, and it was
Well,
it
it's
was
possible it's down on
yesterday.
my front porch right now.
no UPS done guffed.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I could just send this to you. Okay. So this next one, Kyle Stevenson, I'm putting it in our Discord. Please don't look at the other links. Ooh, shit. Never mind. That's
Well-
not the link.
Okay,
That's just what it is.
What's what are the other links, Joe?
Hey ho.
Hey ho!
It's my OnlyFans. Relax. Let me see. Okay, here it is. Copy. It's an Amazon link.
Well, Joe, is
Yeah.
it the thing? Because I can just look it up
Which
and
thing?
grab the image now.
I got it right here.
Okay.
I don't know what thing he's talking
It's okay. Continue.
about. Fair enough. I put it in the Zencaster link. So it's
I know, but I can't can't get to it because it's gonna screw up OBS.
Oh, you know what? OBS, go kick rocks. Can I tell her that?
Of course you can.
You think? All right, for the audio listeners out there, you know. So okay, the last bit of thing that I wanted to get you, because listen, I know you love God of War.
Mm-hmm.
I know you have child, and I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to get a gift that like correlated the two, that where they meet. So I got God of War. B is for boy. Apparently, it's a kid's book. It's with Kratos and Atreus.
That is the cutest thing ever. I didn't know that
Pretty good.
existed.
Neither did I. I was very proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the shipping
I
costs a
love-
lot of money.
I love that.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
I'm like, is she too old for
no,
storybooks? I don't know.
perfect.
All right,
We
excellent.
read books before bed every night. Every night.
There you go. B is for boy.
So she's gonna know the whole saga of Kratos and Thor and
Yeah.
And she loves Kratos, so that's
Nice.
perfect.
Yes. All right. Excellent.
That's
Excellent.
awesome.
Did good. Did good. I like this. All right. Oh,
Thank you.
no problem. Papa Taz writes in, Merry Christmas to all my favorite cowboys and cowgirls. My question for the Sony Pony Express:
Yeehaw.
what video game character would give the best or worst gift? Happy holidays, you three. Much love.
Can
Oh,
we all
seriously?
say the one who would give the worst one? Because I feel like it's an easy one.
Go
Yeah.
for it.
Kratos.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Really?
Yep.
1,000,000%. He doesn't know what to do.
Huh.
He's just now learning how to deal with his emotions.
He's gonna give you like the toolbox.
I don't
Like, he's
want a
gonna give you
toolbox.
functional
I
things.
don't want that.
Here's a hammer, you'll need it, boy. You know? Where
He'll
I
give you
think, you know,
something that you have to build yourself.
yeah, exactly. Builds character, boy. I actually think Ellie would probably give the worst gifts. All it is just a bunch of junk laying around.
I disagree.
You gonna give me a bottle
But
cap?
it'd be thoughtful junk.
Yes,
She would say she
absolutely.
would find that bottle cap and she'd be like, I remembered that you liked Dr. Pepper, so here is the bottle cap for you.
And then I die the scene afterwards.
She-
You know?
She legit. Spoilers for Last of Us 1. It's been a while. The
It's-
season HBO. It's fine.
Skip 30 seconds. Yeah.
She remembered to grab the robot for oh my god, Henry?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Henry. And gave it to him after his brother was like, "No, leave it. Only
Mhm.
carry what you can. What's important." And she was
Mhm.
like, "No, I'm going to take it and give it to him later." Like, she's
Yeah.
very thoughtful with stuff.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Maybe
I get why you're saying that because
Yeah.
there's not like a lot of stuff left.
Exactly.
But
Joe's over here
in-
being a material girl. Like, where's the brand names, you know?
Exactly.
In that world, I think beggars can't be choosers.
Fair. I'm just thinking, I'm like, this is a hunk of junk. I wanted a Hasbro.
I'm going to stick in the same world, though, for best gift.
Okay.
Sindri. Sindri's going to give a good gift.
Ooh, that's a good
Mhm.
one. Yeah. For me, I think Clink would give the best gift.
Clink's
He's
not
gonna judge me for my Google history, but he'll know what I want, you know? I've been looking at what you wanted. You wanted muscle mommies? No, incognito mode. What's this all about?
What about you, Light? Who would give the best gift?
I don't. Oh God, I don't know.
Also, it doesn't have to be PlayStation related.
That's
Just any
true.
old character. Yeah.
I feel like kind of going back to The Last of Us. I think Joel would give a good gift because I feel like he was constantly paying attention to Ellie, whether he wanted to or not, especially after they formed that bond, and he was trying to learn about her, like especially in The Last of Us 2 with the flashbacks that you have. He tried really hard to take her places that he knew that she would enjoy. So I think he would give
True.
good gifts
I
as
like
well.
that answer.
I like that. I like that.
Can we all agree Mario would be pretty bad too? He'd just give you mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real dumb.
Yeah. Tell you how many Goombas he stomped, like a sociopath he
here.
is. Yeah. Brother Luigi, Stone Cold Killer.
And then
Friends of
I
the
feel
family.
I feel like Nathan Drake would just be like, Here I am. I am the gift.
Yeah, and you're like, all right.
Okay.
take off that shirt, handsome. Let's see what you got. All right, Kyle Stevenson, you're up next, bud.
Okay, so Joe,
Mhm.
for you to see it, I need you to watch the stream. 'Cause
Okay,
that's the
I'm
only
watching
way
the
you're gonna be
stream.
able to see it.
Got you.
Light has sent me the picture of her gift to me,
Ooh, okay.
so I know what it is, and I'm super jazzed about it. So I'm gonna share with everybody else.
Do you
Okay.
have the in-person one too? The package?
Oh
got two
yes,
for
I
me.
totally forgot. Yes, I'll show the
Okay.
one off screen and I'll
Okay.
open that one. So this is what she got me. It's a little neon black mage from Final Fantasy.
Ooh.
Looks like Vivi, one of my favorite characters ever. So that I'm very
Okay.
excited. It's gonna go up back here somewhere.
I'm waiting for it to appear
How? I
on
put it
stream.
on ultra latency
Wait,
mode, so
no,
it's
you must
super
be
quick.
delayed because I have it already on mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
there it is. Oh, that's cute as hell.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm super
okay.
jazzed with that one. That's awesome. Thank you.
That's
Light.
awesome. It's nice.
Yeah.
And that is gonna look really nice, right? Like to the
Yeah, because like
You're right
up
here?
there, the
Yeah.
blackness up there. I have nano leaves up there. They stopped working, and I can't figure it out. And
Yeah.
they're too expensive to get new ones. So
Oh, and what's this one all about? Let's
I
see.
don't know. This is part 2.
Part deux.
This is the least exciting of the two pieces, but
It's.
Oh,
I
Christ.
saw the back of the box. I'm like, oh, cool. And then I turn around. Yep. This makes sense. Hold on. Let me get it out of the other packaging. It's a figure. I'll show you the back first, what I saw. Crash Bandicoot.
Ooh, Crash
It's a
Bandicoot.
U2's, but even better.
I love that.
It's Tana
Ooh, Tana.
from our Hear Me Out. Because Tana can
Real
get it.
sickos here.
She looks great. This is a great
Wow. I love it. I love
figure.
it.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Light.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Damn, Light's killing it with these gifts.
Yeah.
Killing
I
it.
was looking high and low. I had like 1,000,001 things in my cart and nothing was doing it. And then when I saw all those, I was like, nope, got them all. Perfect.
Oh my god, I was so nervous because I'm bad at gifts. I am the Kratos. I'm like, you need a tool set, so I got it.
So excited to unveil what I got both of you because I'm very proud.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, before you do, here's the next question. This comes from Katie. We'll only do a few of these because it can get long. So, to get you guys in the festive spirit, I got a challenge for you. I challenge you to do a PlayStation themed 12 Days of Christmas. Merry Christmas to you guys and the community. You're always a highlight of my year, and this year is even better because I got to meet Mr. Badbit in the flesh. I'll be in your neck of the woods again next year, so hopefully we can
Yay.
do it all
Ooh,
again.
cool.
Keep being the bright spot in the industry. Much love. So, excuse me. So, okay, how does the 12 Days of
I can
Christmas
only
go?
think of one right off the rip. 4
Go for it.
Helldivers diving.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
That's right off the rip.
That's the most creative one.
Mm-hmm.
What's the partridge in a pear tree? What's the
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to
Mhm.
me. So we need a character and what they
Yeah.
gave. So,
First off, a partridge in a pear tree, lame fucking gift.
ooh, Nisa says 5 trophies got in.
I like that one.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
What about
Ooh,
a clicker with a shiv?
that's a good one.
a clicker with a shiv?
How many shoot, what are they called? The little from Horizon Zero Dawn. How many focuses does Aloy give out to her friends?
Oh, a lot.
Ooh, yeah.
12 focuses from Aloy.
I like that. I like that.
Oh god. Yeah. All right. There you go. What's one more? One
That's
more. We
cute.
can do one more of these.
Um,
Piper's piping. 10. Like, what's a Ratchet and Clank thing they can do? That's what I'm thinking.
11 bots collecting.
I like that. I'll take that. I was thinking of the 4 calling birds as well. But you said no, wait, 4 Helldivers diving?
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I like the 10 bots collecting. I like that. But Kyle, it seems like you got one last one locked and loaded.
I'm thinking real hard.
Break yourself. Don't break yourself.
Like 9 graces rested. I don't know. Like Elden Ring thing.
I like it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'll think about it.
Fair enough. Kyle Stevenson.
Yes.
What's your last gadget and gizmo?
Well, I'm done.
Oh, sorry. It's my things, right? It's my things to you.
If that's
right?
what you want, but it's technically your turn to open something.
All
so
right.
I'm gonna show you what I got you.
It's late. It's
fine.
It's 5:30 in the morning.
So Joe, you're gonna have to stay tuned to the stream.
All right.
So full transparency, I bought this before you even gave this idea.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay.
It was at the same time I bought Light her like welcome to trophy room gifts. It was the same time.
that's very nice.
I know you're a fan of many things, and I've bought you gifts all over the years.
Very good at it too.
So thank you. So I feel like you kind of know where I'm at in your head, and I know what your favorite game of all time is. It's Elden Ring. So this is an Elden Ring thing.
Ooh.
I also know, and I don't know if the audience knows this. I think you mentioned it once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
You also love mugs.
I love a good mug.
So I got you the Alexander jar mug.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So I hope it arrives not broken. It's been in transit for a very long time, so I'm a little nervous.
God. How long's it been?
I ordered this like around Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I think it just arrived in Los Angeles like last week.
Jesus. Yeah, you're right.
That's really
if this
cool.
thing comes uncracked, I'm going to be very surprised. That's awesome, dude.
Crossed.
Thank you.
The red wax seal thing comes off, obviously. So
yeah, it's going to be nice for tea.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
didn't know this existed until I saw Tamora at GameSpot.
He has one?
Drinking. If I was like, oh, I need to get Joe that.
God, yes. Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. How much is that mug? I gotta look it up. That's that's a $50 mug right
Keep
there.
your secrets.
Yeah. As I told Light, I went over budget on both. It's fine.
That's fair. Jesus Christ. Because like shipping alone, my goodness gracious. All right, Kyle Stevenson. Before you get your last 2 gifts from me, we got one more question from M9 Prime. Ready?
I'm ready.
This one's for the Sony Pony Express.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
First, I'll toot my horn a little. I recently platinumed Alan Wake 2, AC Mirage, and The Last of Us Part 1, and I'm very close to getting the platinum in RoboCop Rogue City. That would be 4 platinums in a row, without planning it, just enjoying all these games. So, Trophy Room crew, how many plats in a row have you achieved? Jeez Louise. And Kyle, is it okay to include the 99-cent platinum games?
There was a run during the pandemic. That's all I was playing.
That's fair.
I needed the dopamine. How many in a row?
In a row? I don't know if I've ever gotten them in a row. Other than like duplicates. That's a tricky question. I'm actually gonna legit look. Have you ever gotten trophies in a row, like platinum trophies in a row? Like
I've gotten 1 trophy in a row. One platinum trophy in a row. I know. Hard to beat those numbers. Hard to beat those numbers.
I can't.
No,
Jeez
I've never
Louise.
done that. I've never done that. Considering I only got 2 platinums this year.
Oh, Kyle, your mic's doing it again. Oh my God, it's so mad. It's the Grinch.
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Kyle, does it happen when you receive something to your phone? No? Okay. Because with old school cell phones, anytime I would get a text message, the speakers of the classroom I was in would do that same exact noise.
Oh, I did have a run. This year. I platinumed Vampire Survivors, platinumed Astrobot, and then platinumed Star Wars Outlaws
Hmm.
all in a row. So I did
Nice.
it and I didn't even notice. And did I do it again? And then I almost did it again, but these are with easy platinums. Brotato, Suika Game, and then Suika Game again. So yeah. Oh, and Stellar Blade. So that one counts. Okay. I did it kind of again. Helldivers 2, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And yeah, that's my only run where I got 3 platinums in a row. Did it with AC and Spider-Man, 2 platinums. Cyberpunk, what an amazing experience.
Am I good?
And yeah,
You're
you're
good.
good. Yeah, I do it like sometimes with 2, like Synapse and Jedi Survivor platinum, both at the same time.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
your question, like, it just will happen randomly, like
Mm.
without me picking up my phone. I don't know. I also just counted 19 in a row.
Wow.
I started with Elden Ring
Yeah.
back when it came out, and then I did a whole lot of just bullshit 99-cent easy plats.
Fair enough. No shame.
Yeah,
no shame, brother.
No.
All right, Kyle Stevenson, you got the last of the gifts to kind of open. These are the ones that are in transit as we speak.
I also have to
from
share
me to
Light's
you.
gift as well.
Oh, okay, cool. I forgot how things work, time, and
It's early.
It's
It's early in the morning.
it's early, dude. I just woke up. Ooh. All right, take it away, Kyle. Take it away.
Oh, are you sharing yours, or do you want me to share Light's first?
Share lights first.
Okay.
Yeah, and I linked mine to you in the Discord, but you want me to show it to you like on the phone?
Yeah, I think that's fine
Okay,
at this stage.
fair enough.
Okay, so Light.
Yeah.
I had an idea for something,
Okay.
and once I was on it, I couldn't get off of it. And it's, I hope you have a space for it,
Okay.
because I think it's really, really cool. I thought of you being a content creator and something that would look good in your background, and I could imagine you while you're playing a game that this would be a part of your streams or your videos. And please do not freak out when you see the size of the image. It is not going to be that big.
Okay.
And it's very funny that you also got me a neon sign, because I got you a neon sign.
Oh.
It is a custom neon sign that says "For Science."
Stop it!
And
Yeah,
it's
when he
not
said he
as
crushed
big
it.
as a couch as that image says. It is not. It's supposed to be like 20 inches. It's gonna be like, a smaller little neon sign.
I love it.
That
Thank
whenever you're playing a game, you're like, "For
you.
science," you just point to it.
That is that's great.
Which is why
We're
I asked
dealing
for
with-
your favorite color when we were texting.
Okay, yep.
And I looked at your back. I was like, you got pink, you got the blue. I think this will work.
Mhm.
So yeah, you got a little "For Science" sign you can point to.
Yay! Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
We're dealing with the most thoughtful man in the universe. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious, Kyle Stevenson. Good on you, bud.
Yeah.
Shit, that's awesome.
For
All right.
science.
Well, shit, mine's not cool like that.
It's not a competition, Joe.
It's about
know.
the thought and
I-
about knowing us.
I
That's
love
what
my
it is.
friends equally. I don't care what they get me.
So one of them I just saw as like passing. I was like, this is also kind of what's for science type of deal. But I forgot who you wanted to romance in Baldur's Gate. If it was down to Karlach or Shadowheart.
It was
Which
down
one did
to
you
both.
want?
I went with Shadowheart, but
Yes, I'm
I
a good
love
friend.
Karlach. So
I'm a good friend. So what I found out was
did
they
you give
have
me one of
Baldur
those
Gate.
sexy statues?
Yeah, body pillow.
A body pillow?
Let's get weird on this podcast. So I found out they're making a run of Funko Pops for Baldur's Gate,
Oh,
and I got you a
hell
Shadowheart
yeah.
Funko.
Yay!
awesome.
Yeah. I was like, this is a nice little stocking stuffer. And
Yeah.
then here's the one that's been in the works for a minute now. Okay. This is one that this is the thoughtful gift, and I'm pretty darn proud of myself. I don't know when it's coming, but it'll arrive soon.
Soon.
So, Kyle,
Okay.
you are a fan of physical media.
I am.
What's the problem with physical media nowadays? You open it up, there's no manual to this thing.
What did you get me?
And so what I got you was, I can't show you like individually.
That's fine.
So I went on Etsy,
Yeah.
and there is someone that crafts personalized game manuals.
That's
That is
awesome.
awesome.
So I got you the Astrobot manual.
Hell
One
yeah.
sec. I got you the Bloodborne manual,
Hell yeah.
and then I got you the Final Fantasy
That's
manual.
awesome.
That's so cool. I
That's
didn't know that
really
was a
cool.
thing on Etsy. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
So Ains actually turned me onto it when I was listening to the Bitcast back in like August. He was getting a few for himself as well.
Mhm.
I'm like, damn, this is something Kyle would really like. So that's been in the works for a minute now.
That's really cool.
But the one guy that was doing it, his shop closed, and then this guy opened his like a month later. So I was like, hell yeah.
That's
There you
awesome.
go.
And you picked ones that I sold the disc for too, which is great.
Yay.
Yep.
I'm hoping they release one for The Witcher 4 because I have The Witcher 3s and then they did one for Cyberpunk. That's real nice and real cool.
Ooh.
So I'm hoping that they hold on to that.
Dude, I want the collector's
Please.
edition so bad of Cyberpunk.
I actually got that.
Ooh.
I can show
Do
you
you-
at some point.
Do you have the Witcher statue?
Well,
I got it.
we have a Geralt statue,
Okay.
but we don't have like the collector's edition. We have ours is Pure Arts, a Pure
Pure
Arts
Arts,
one.
okay.
Hmm. But I
Humble
don't have the
brag.
collector's edition.
Shout out to I think the Next Level Gaming down in South Jersey. Hooked me up with a Geralt statue, which I was able to match with someone traded in at GameStop the Steelbook book version of The Witcher 3, like a dummy. And I literally asked my friend at the time, I was like, can I have that Steelbook? Because it's going to probably go for a pretty penny. And she was like, yeah, sure, whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, gang, do we open up all our presents?
I
Has it
believe
been
so.
Christmas? Ah, dang. Right before St. Nick, could arrive and treat us all. That said, before we get out of here, we're not going to spotlight anything. I just want to know, what are you hoping Santa brings you this year? I'm going to go to you first, Light.
I don't have anything in particular that I am hoping for. I have a very generous community, and so pretty much anything that I want, my community gets me. And I don't say that to be like, oh, I have everything that I want, but just to shout out my community because they really genuinely are absolutely amazing. So there isn't necessarily anything that I'm hoping to get this year, but I'm very excited to give my daughter, watch my daughter open her Santa presents because she's at that perfect age. She's 3 now. So I don't think she necessarily, like, she knows who Santa is. I don't necessarily know if she understands the concept of she's going to wake up and
Right.
the Christmas presents are going to be there from Santa.
Hell yeah.
But I did ask Santa, one of the presents that Santa's getting her is a giant Barbie princess castle, like Disney castle. So I asked Santa to have that already set up so that when she comes downstairs, she can see it with
Nice.
the little Barbie princesses sitting in
That's
it. And
awesome.
I'm just really excited to see her face light up and see all the presents for her and be very excited for that. So that's what I most want is that
Yes.
watching the excitement and the joy and the happiness. And I don't know, I'm going to be a bubbling mess and I'm very excited for that.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. What say you, Luke? Luke, Jesus Christ. Kyle?
What?
I don't know why I was thinking of Luke at that very point in
It's fine,
time.
it's fine.
Maybe because he's my papa and he's gonna give me a Christmas present under the tree. You know,
You're like
Shit.
Papa.
Papa. Like Light, my Christmas nowadays, now that I'm older, is just more about
Mhm.
seeing other people open up gifts. And I hope I can still get gifts for everybody.
Nice.
I just need to find time. But
I mean, listen.
the joking answer was
Oh,
my
good.
student loans to be forgiven.
Whew.
That'd be real cool.
Real nice.
I don't know. I hope Santa surprises me with something.
Yeah. Joey B, surprise us with something.
Yeah, you know, like
Yeah.
maybe a metaphor under the tree. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
For me, I just want to. I'm a simple man. I just want a gift card to a DXL. You know, that's all. I'm losing weight dramatically. I need new pants.
Mhm.
And clothing's expensive.
It is.
So
It's
expensive,
so dumb.
especially if you're large and in charge like us. Oh, it don't make no sense. So yeah.
Like even thrifting is expensive now. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, that's all I want. Nice little gift card. Again. Yeah, that's it. Well, anyway, everybody, that's been the Trophy Rooms holiday episode. We hope everybody here has a nice, happy holidays. If you're listening, if we got you through that, family dinner, you let us know. Tweet at us at PS Trophy Room at The Good Place, at Mr. Badbit at The Good Place, Lightweight Gaming at The Good Place, Mr. K-Step at The Good Place, all that stuff. If you liked what you listened to, please consider hitting that 5-star review, hitting that subscribe. If you loved what you watched here, please hit like, share, subscribe. It really does help us out. And yeah, with all that said, with all that out of the way, everybody, keep your wits about you, keep hunting, keep playing PlayStation. See you
Happy
guys next year.
holidays!
Happy holidays! See you in 2025.
Bye! Oh, I'm gonna be 33.
Yeah, man. It don't